Good evening, everybody. Hey, Frequency 51, Randy Smith, Big Boss. Everybody coming in here. Jay, let's see, Sunshine, Loves and Projects, Pressure Washer Boss, King Etheric, Mystic, good to see you. Good to see everybody here. Johnny of the Third Kind, Angel Gonzalez, Tina Blue T, Nicole Carter Jones, Trevor, Karen Stevenson, Moon, I think Moose in the Woods. It is Moose in the Woods. Mary, Mark Jackson, Miss Magoo, good evening. Josie Monto, Belinda, Angel, good to see you. Blessings everybody around the world. Music. Tim McGibbon, welcome to the show. Someone, welcome to the show. Someone. Lily, Cassandra, L.A., Kelly Collins, 4790, Catherine Johnson, Jim Douglas, everybody out there, wherever you are, Pooh Bear. That's a good name, Pooh Bear. Good to have you all with us tonight. This is the Tuesday night edition of Encounters, the #1 spiritual UFO talk show on social media, or on media in general. C. Sparks, welcome to the show. Space Cowboy, good evening. If you're new to the show, you're in for a show that's always out of this world. Good evening, Twisted Mystic. Good to see you too, Johnny. Of course, we have the apple cider. What's the show without the apple cider? Amanda, welcome to the show. Thanks for the likes. Prosia Moon, Deb, welcome to the show. Annie, My Twisted, thank you for the roses. We appreciate it. We appreciate all the gifts from everybody on our show that we get when we're live here. So we certainly send you greetings, blessings, and love for those gifts. It helps make it all worthwhile to be here. Chris McSomething, welcome. Scrubs USA, good to have you with us. Hey, Sherry. Daryl Bain, welcome to the show. Kimberly Williams, welcome to the show. Tom, welcome to the show. Chrome Alien, that's an interesting name. Welcome to the show, everybody. John Marks, everybody out there around the world, wherever you may be, you're with the commander on the most hottest UFO talk show on social media, Encounters. One of the only real UFO talk shows on social media. And on TikTok, this is where it's at. Hey, Marinette, good to see you. Peace, love, and light. And our audience is like, because we're late night, our audience really kind of gets pretty crazy at night. We, we get up to, before we even sign off, we'll get up to about near 200 or over 200, depending on the topic. But we do interview a lot of people. Please share and like. We want to get up to 100,000 likes tonight. It's 10:59. Hey, Daryl, thank you for being here. Amanda, thank you for the likes. David M. Esty. Airborne Omega. That's a good name, Airborne Omega. Jay Coolcat, thanks for the likes. Larry, welcome to the show. Catherine Johnson. Larisse Birch. For all our relatives, need plenty of cider. Always. Gail Harris, welcome to the show. And let's see. All the good people coming in here, wherever you may be. I'm just looking at the names. So we're going to get started in just a few minutes. We're just getting into it. Amanda Bakley, thank you. Good to see you, Larry. So we're just getting, not missed anything. Ken, welcome to the show. No one has missed a thing. We haven't even started yet. Hey, Bobby Rocks, good to see you. Many blessings, brother. Bobby Rocks, rocking the planet. Always. You know it. Always. And we had a great show the other night. We had some really good interviews and a lot of stuff going on. It's just to let people know, we have set the next date. I made a video for the next CE5 event of the Ashtar Command Contact Group. It's going to be on May 25th. I sent it out to, it was sent out to the friends list, I think. You can see it on my Ashtar Command spaceship, my Ashtar Command, or my Ashtar spaceship news page here on TikTok. I posted it this morning. People need to email me in the region if they're going to join us on May 25th in Connecticut at the Apple Orchard. Hey, Nikki D, and I hope and I also believe the weather's going to be a lot warmer and the weather's going to be a lot better. Hey, Gary, good to see you. So we're going to be doing this event, and we are going to hopefully have, I would like to see all of us who are going on the spaceship together that day. If we can, it's far enough away that hopefully people can plan out their schedules for Labor Day, for the Memorial Day weekend, I think it is, on the 25th, that weekend. So I'm hoping that people will get their stuff together in the next few weeks who want to come. Please message me or email me if you're in the region. Joey, thanks for being here from Mississippi. I think we're going to have a phenomenal event. We won't have to be sitting in our cars during cold weather, which makes a big difference. Who wants to sit in their cars when you're doing a contact event? It's no fun. So good to have everybody coming in here. We will tell them Bobby Rocks sent you. We will definitely do that. We have love coming from Vermont, from April up in the North Country, up there in Vermont, near the Canadian border. Hello, Deborah. Good to see you. And because the show has become so popular, from my moderators, I'm putting together a protocol outline so when people are in here, we'll know what to do if we have trolls or whatever. Because as the show's getting bigger, we'll have one love from the forest. Yes, we'll have one protocol, a list of bulletin points that all my moderators can follow, and it'll be good. I have it mentally in my head. I have to type it out. Once I type it out, I'll send it to everybody. If you're a moderator, please message me, and in the next day or so, I'll be putting this in an outline. It's a very simple protocol list of what to look for when people come in here. They might be those spammers or whatever that try to go on lives that just pop in your screen, and then it says some weird name. They're from somewhere in the Middle East or wherever they are. All kinds of stuff like that's going on right now. So. But we've got it under control. The hostess with the cosmic mostess, CmdrAleon. The hostess with the mostess. April says, hello, brother. Love you. Hello, everybody. Romeo, hi, brother. Good to see you, Romeo. So you're in the right place at the right time. Late night with the commander. Jersey for Life, good to see you. Trina, thanks for the likes. Vern Golden, welcome to the show. It's hey, why 1976? Thank you for the likes. Jackson Harlow. Now also just Not Just Nicole, good to see you, Not Just Nicole. Linda, good to see you. So just some background for new people that are watching this show, because you are now on a spaceship in a way. When you come to this show, you're on a planetary spaceship that's totally out of this world. You'll forget you're on TikTok when you watch this show. I guarantee it. By the time the night's over, you're going to be feeling like you're off planet on this show. I guarantee it. Because I've come to the conclusion, Betty Meals, how was your day today? It was very good. A lot of crazy people on the telephone today. But it was a good day. There were some crazy people out there. John Short, welcome to the show. Paul, Sally, welcome to the show. Everybody out there, welcome to the show. Wherever you are, welcome to the show. Because I am amped up, ready to just go right into space. You feel it? Can you feel the energy? A lot of energy in this planet going around right now. And it's really kind of whacked out a little bit, but it is a lot of energy coming into the Earth. Joey says, had some very wild, eye-opening happenings today. Can you feel what the commander's? Can you feel what the commander's cooking? I think you meant to say, can you feel what the commander's cooking? Hey, Cliff, good to see you, brother. Out there in Tennessee, up in the mountains. Susan Murray, welcome to the show. SJM 5090. 19, Sunshine. Amanda, thanks for the likes. Everybody coming in here, wherever you are here. As my good old book says from Ram Dass, be here now. That book, I got that book years ago by Ram Dass. Remember the book, Be Here Now? Be here now. It means as much then as it does now. There you go. Erica, welcome to the show. Good to have everybody coming here. Veggie Inhaler, that's a good name. Hey, Sprites, Veggie Inhaler. That's an interesting name. Hey, love and hugs to you, Susan. And really, a global galactic hug to everybody watching the show, wherever you are. The commander's hugging everybody. We're going to give you a virtual hug out there, all over the world, wherever you are. Asia, Africa, Scandinavia, wherever you are. You got the virtual hug from the commander on Encounters. One of the things we like to do for new people that might not know who we are or what we do, I never assume anything. I always feel like it's the first time I've been on TikTok. And it's always good to keep things humble, which I do. And one of the things you should know about me is I'm from Mars. Okay? Yes, that's right. I am from Mars originally. The Mars that people look at with telescopes, that's the planet I'm from. That planet, for new people, has 10 to 15 million inhabitants living way differently than people on Earth. You didn't know that, did you? Thank you, Susan. Thanks for the hand heart. People on Mars live in a cosmic Chrysler way. They live within the planet, and some live now on the surface in some parts of Mars. Again, Mars is now a breathable planet. The oxygen level is a little bit different than on Earth. It has a lighter level of oxygen, if I can explain it that way. And it also has a blue atmosphere when you look in the sky, similar to Earth. Believe it or not, the reason why it has a blue atmosphere is because it is a planet with oxygen. And it is a planet with people living on it. Breaking news for people that know about Mars, my planet, beautiful planet, it's not what you think it is. But it is what you think it is if you believe all the lies on Earth about Mars. So yes, I'm from Mars. I'm also with the Ashtar Galactic Command. I came here to Earth. I didn't know what the Ashtar Command was when I was a kid, of course, until I got older and I became activated, awakened. And when I became activated and awakened, then I knew, you see. Then I knew. And the other thing is, I do radio for 21 years. Well, I've done radio since the 70s when I lived in Vermont on a station that I used to do. I didn't do this kind of stuff. I was doing just radio. And I actually had, at the college where I was, we had at least one night where there were spaceships flying in the air above the area where we were. And we called the Plattsburgh Air Force Base, me and another student were on the radio show in the morning during the day, and they told us it was a B-52 bomber coming over Plainfield, Vermont. It was a B-52 that was going over Plainfield right now. I said to myself, you got to be kidding me. A B-52 bomber at night going over the little country town of Plainfield, Vermont? Right. So the good news is we weren't brain dead. We weren't brain dead, and we knew that there was no B-52 bombers flying over Plainfield, Vermont in the late 1970s. So we had some interesting sightings. But my awakening to who I was came a number of years later. And then when I woke up, I couldn't go back, you know. You can't go back to sleep. When you wake up, do you want to go back to sleep? Now, I'm not talking about physically waking up and going back to sleep. I'm talking consciously waking up and going back to sleep. Once you wake up and you realize what planet you're from and you're not from the Earth, but you're here in human form and you do have a family, you'll never go back. Hey, Steve Houston, good to see you. I guarantee it. When you get there, man, you're not going to go back. What are you going to go back to? You know, we play the Earth game pretty good on here, don't we? All of us. We all play the Earth game pretty good. Joey says, I need my mission statement. You'll get it. So these are the little things about the commander for new people. I've been on the mission for years. You know, I came here to Earth as a volunteer, as a starseed. And how we define starseed, if you think you're a starseed, is that you come from another planet You come here, you volunteer to come here, and you decide to participate in this world, good, better, and different. You have all the experiences. And then when you wake up, you say, now I know why I'm here. You see, it's that aha moment, right? Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So we're going to have a beautiful show tonight. I don't know who I'm going to interview because the beautiful part of this show is I have no idea what's going to happen. From the day I started this show, it's always been that way. I never know what's going to happen on here. You know, for all I know, someone could be watching this and a spaceship lands in their backyard that has a 2-acre piece of land or 3-acre piece of land. And the commander, I just had a sighting in my backyard. I have 3 acres of land and a spaceship just landed. That could happen tonight. Somewhere, anywhere. Jan, good to see you. So if you wish to be a guest, one of the things is you have to have over 200 followers. Rosa, how did it go? The travel on the 13th? Well, we didn't really travel anywhere. We were at an apple orchard, and it was cold out. It was windy out. Jared, thank you for the roses. And it went well. We had a lot of fun. We had about 10 people with us, and some of us went afterwards to a diner, and we had a nice sit down and some food. So we had a great time. You know, it was good. And now I've set up the next event for May 25th at the Apple Orchard, which is Saturday night. And we're going to have, Jared, thank you for the hat. Thank you so much. And we're going to be gathering. So I put it up now so people can have a chance to prepare for that weekend if they wish to join us at the Apple Orchard. So people need to email me or message me who are thinking of coming. That's going to be Carrie 79. That's going to be happening. She'll be coming here for the weekend of the 25th. She'll be with us on April 25th. Not April, going backwards. She'll be with us on May 25th. Hey, Mahansu, good to see you. No, we weren't supposed to be going on the spaceship. Not yet. It's interesting. People think that we're supposed to be going on the spaceship yet. We will be, but not yet. Yeah, Carrie, definitely. Well, we'll all be together on the weekend of the 25th. So it's going to be interesting. I'm hoping to have we're going to have our whole group there. Plus, my goal is to have all 5 of us together who eventually are going to be going on the ship off planet. This is something that the people touring Ancient Aliens are going to be in Connecticut, up in Torrington at the Warner Theater. I'm trying to get in touch with those folks. And I'm going to try again tomorrow to get in touch with the person from the promotional group that's bringing them there to Connecticut. There's certain people I know that are very aware of what's going to happen with us soon. And I think that's important for people to know that when we do eventually, because people have been asking me, messaging me, like, Pander, when are you going to be going off planet? We really don't control that part of it. It's going to be up to the people on the ships that pick us up when that's going to happen. But I always say within 6 months. I'm pretty sure it's within 6 months because I do get a lot of people asking me and messaging me about that. My friend Scoob wants to come on the 25th. Yeah, have them message me for sure. People need to message me, and I will give you the information about this event. If you're going to be coming on the 25th, make sure you bring a blanket or something to sit down on, a chair, like a portable chair, some water, just basic little things like that. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot warmer. It's a great location. We've been using that location for over 11 years. And we will be doing like a Christed meditation, which we started out with. And then collectively, we do a telepathic communications with the space people. So in our group, RC5, Ashtar Command Group, we've created the ability to just put our conscious levels together. And then we'll be inviting the space people to join us on their ships in the skies above us at night. Cheese and crackers sounds good. So that's what we'll be doing is that's how we collectively do it. Hey, Rod, good to see you. And everybody coming in there. Skip to Grace, good evening. I think she's here. Good evening, everybody. Lisa, user 41. Karen, thanks for joining us. Hey, Skip to Grace. I knew you weren't in my imagination. I said, where is she? Is she off planet or something? Am I not seeing her? Hey, Steve Houston. So it's good to have everybody here. Like I said, I'm going to be putting this down. I want all the moderators to get in touch with me. The next day or two, I have a very simple listing of things to deal with when you hear like these foreign, nothing against foreign things, but I've had it happen in my lives here where I also am popping up or people wanting to go live and the thing goes down to seconds and it's basically spammers. I don't know how they're doing it, but I've had to be conscious of that now. So, and I think a lot of lives are having to deal with these malicious spammers coming up here, and I've just deleted them. When they say guest requests, I just take them out. So we'll have a bunch of uniform protocols, so you know what to look for. If people are having if people are having conversations with each other on here, when we're talking about something, we'll have a way to understand that people are just communicating with each other and they're not saying something about someone's discussion on the live. Because there are people, and I see it on other lives where people are having internal discussions when the person who's hosting with other people are talking. So it's a natural thing that happens. So I'll give you a protocol for everybody, so nobody is saying, "Wait a minute, I did that one already." No, I did it first. Whisper and whispers, wisdom whispers. Good to have you with us. And I hope everybody's feeling good. I know in New England we have the allergy season coming in. I will say, today I had the beautiful experience of finally, with dry weather, going to my light garden and doing some work out there. And I'll be sowing seeds for my organic watermelons probably tomorrow. In here, have a portable greenhouse, and the commander is going to be starting to grow from seed watermelons indoors with grow lights. And then very shortly, as we get the plants, we will be getting everything set up to put the plants outside, and we'll be growing 5 or 6 varieties of watermelon this year. Okay. You think I'm addicted to apple cider? Boy, growing watermelons, talk about getting addicted to watermelons, especially organic watermelons. You're talking, that's what the commander does. Between apple cider and organic watermelons growing during the season, that's what it is. I'm addicted to apple cider. I'd admit it. Monique, I love apple juice. I used to like apple juice, but I really like apple cider. For all our relatives, I love watermelons, love fruit mahansuk. Yes. Karen, heartburn. Patty Meals, you ever made apple cider donuts? No, but I do eat them. We have a bunch of apple orchards up here that are really cool. Right in the area, too. Right in my own, like 3 or 4 apple orchards in this area. It's crazy. Can't even find seeded watermelons anymore. Apple cider. You can get seeded watermelons. You just have to grow them yourself. I grow my own watermelon. During the off season, it's different, but during the season, all the watermelons I grow have seeds in them. Just to let people know. Hey, yeah, good to see you. Do they have apples on Mars? They have fruits on Mars that are slightly different than Earth. The whole fruit system is a little bit different. Chesno, good to see you, brother. Definitely good to see everybody coming in here. So I'm glad. Hey, River, I'm just glad it's growing season. I always wait till the spring. I have a feeling this spring for people, we're going to all have a good growing. If you grow vegetables at home or fruit, I hope you have a great season growing stuff, because the commander, beyond being off planet and from Mars, I love to grow watermelons. I grow grapes. I have 5 grape plants that I pruned. You have to prune them in the spring. And I grow Concord grapes, which I use for eating, table grapes. And I'll use the Concord grapes to make grape jam. But I eat them and I make this year I'm going to make some jam with them. And I grow organic strawberries. Okay? Organic strawberries, folks, the commander. My strawberries can hover. So let me tell you about that. My strawberries, when I grow them, because they're intergalactic, when they're ready to be eaten, they actually come off the plant and they hover in the garden. They just hover. I'm just kidding you. They don't hover, but I do eat them. We all eat them. But there's I just love, I got into the whole thing of growing stuff when my dad was alive. He was growing stuff on a hill for 1 year, and then he never took care of it. The animals got the corn and everything else, and for some reason that stuck in my head for years. And when I had the opportunity, I just decided to grow watermelons. I just for whatever reason, I don't know what it was. I started with little baby watermelons, like sugar babies. They're called sugar babies or bush melons. And I said, you know what? I want to grow some big watermelons. So I went in there and I learned everything I could about watermelon growing, and I've been growing them ever since. Do you ever make watermelon wine? Nope, but I do drink, when I grow the watermelons, the best part of a real watermelon is the juice. You don't have to buy watermelon juice. If you grow watermelons, you can drink the juice right out of the melon. And that's good too. Love, light, and peace, Mahansuk. Mahansuk's going to grow some watermelons down there in Arkansas. I know it. Going to grow them. Shell Bell. I eat all kinds of fruit every day. My favorite food. I love watermelons. See? I have a consensus here. Everybody that I know, that's why you're light workers, you love watermelons. Mama Jules. Scooby. We're starting off the show with a little bit of background about me. You never hear me talk too much about what I do other than this, but I'm very multifaceted, beyond being committed to the mission work. I'm committed to the watermelon and growing. I love getting my hands in the soil. All the soil I have is organic, and I always amend the soil each spring. And then we put cow manure on the soil. I mix the cow manure in right from the dairy farm up the street, and it gives the watermelon plants nitrogen. I mean, not nutrition. I meant nitrogen. That's what I meant. So it gives them nitrogen in order to, that's what the watermelons love nitrogen. Friends of Fairy says she has a short, funny story about pumpkin. Now, we're not talking about the pumpkins you grow in the summer in your garden. This is a different pumpkin. Just to make it clear, I used to be able to do a Richard Nixon impression. Does anybody want to hear the commander do a Richard Nixon impression? Does anybody know who that was? Her, are you single, Commander? I'm committed to watermelons. Oh, boy. I'm going to do an impression because I'm in such a crazy mood tonight. I will do an impression, and we'll get in some hopefully interesting interviews. I can't, it's my nature. All my life, I've been I've always had this sense of humor, and I just have to let it go, So here's my impression of Richard Nixon, and then we'll get into to some stuff here. My fellow Americans, I want to tell you, I do believe that there are space people coming to Earth. Don't impeach me because I'll be disclosure. I'll tell you the truth. I promise. How's that? How was that? Good? That's my Richard Nixon impression. Was it good? Did I pass the score? I hope I did. When I was growing up as a kid, I used to watch things on TV back in the 60s because TVs were black and white with big tubes on them. And I actually did an impression of Governor Rockefeller because I grew up in Long Island and he was the governor. I don't remember how many years he was the governor for. Would you like to hear, I can't believe I'm doing this. Would you like to hear an impression of Governor Rockefeller? Does anybody know who Governor Rockefeller was? I'm going to do one more impression and that's it before I totally go off the canter here. Okay, we'll do one more impression for you folks before we get into the stuff here. Only on encounters would you hear this. So I'm going to do an impression of Governor Rockefeller. All right, people. I'm Governor Rockefeller. I know I'm over the hill, but I don't believe there's anything coming from space. Okay. That's my Governor Rock. That's Rockefeller. That's how he sounded. That's how I remember. Does that sound like Governor Rockefeller? Does that sound like a good impression of Governor Rockefeller? He's not around anymore, but. Oh, no. You know what? Don't get me started, because I could definitely do an Elvis impression. And you thought I only did things about outer space, folks. I could have been on Johnny Carson, but I would have been too young. Oh boy, where am I going now? Let me think for a minute. I'll do one more impression of Elvis. I'm not sure if it's that good though, but if you want me to do Elvis, I will do one more impression of Elvis. I will do the Elvis. Okay. I don't think I'm the best Elvis person, but I will do it just for everybody here because, this is Encounters, and I'll be Elvis for a minute. I can't do Eric Adams. I don't even know who that is. But Elvis I will do, just for you. Give me a minute. I ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying out loud. I ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying out loud. Oh, my space person is in the cloud. Oh, I know but a hound dog. Okay, that's it. That's my Elvis. I'm done. No more. No more from the Commander. I just did my last impression for the night. And you thought we were going to talk about spaceships. Oh, man. I got to stop myself because I also can do John Wayne, but I'm not going to do John Wayne. Even though I can do John Wayne, I'm not going to do John Wayne. Rod, thank you for the roses. Thank you, Steve. I think my sense of humor coming from off planet. I think it's my sense of humor from the planet. Why do I do John Wayne? I could do John Wayne, but I don't know if I should do John Wayne. I'd have to have a cowboy hat on my head or something. Okay, I will overwhelming demand by everybody out here. I will do Char. I will. I got you that time. I will do John. I'll do a John Wayne impression. Man, I'm laughing so hard now. I don't know if I can do it. I'll do one impression of John Wayne. If I can stop laughing here for a minute. All right. So you want to hear John Wayne? That's it. Let me see if I have to see if I can get the voice in my head here. John Wayne. I got a two. Wait a minute. I got a 2-gun, but my bullets are not in there. I got a horse, but I got you going down to maybe a country town, are you? I'll tell you now, get out of town, because I got a 2-gun in my pocket. I don't know. That's not my best impression of John Wayne. I don't know. I tried. I didn't promise anything, but I tried. I can't say I'm perfect, but I used to study all these actors on movies. When I was younger, I used to watch these movies and try to do impressions of all these actors. I used to love doing impersonations of actors. But yeah. Well, anyway, this is Encounters. If you're just tuning in, you might think you're watching something else, but you are watching Encounters. No, I can't do John Candy. I can watch John Candy. He was an incredible, funny guy, but I can't do him. Your dad and John Wayne had the same birthday. They might, it could have been, your dad could have been a reincarnation of John Wayne. Did you think about that? That could be possible. I'd have to study Clint Eastwood's movies again. If I watched his movies and listened to the voice, I can listen to the voice of somebody. If I listen to it enough, I can start hearing the voice in my head and maybe try to, repeat the voice. But I'd have to watch. I don't watch a lot of TV, so I'd have to watch a lot of old movies. Commander, I knew you were a... Thanks, Grace. Once you get to know me, folks, you see that there's a whole bunch of levels of commander here. You know, the one that's here, the one that's going to go on the spaceship and do the mission work. That's the other part of me. It's all part of the same person. But when I go on the ship, I think I'm going to be telling jokes to the space people on the spaceship. I guarantee you, they're going to be laughing so hard the ship is going to go off course and we're going to end up going into another galaxy. Just kidding. They're all going to be sitting on the ship saying, more, Commander, more. Tell us more. Can you do some more impressions? You know what's going to happen. Send the ship to me and pick me up, please. Shell Bell. It's going to be fun on the trip on the ship. I guarantee you I will not flip unless there's gravity or no gravity. I will be floating and I will be boating. There you go. That made sense. That kind of rhymed, didn't it? I'm on a roll tonight, folks. Watch out. I don't know what got into me. Beam me up, Scotty Monique says. Alicia, I am sure you will have them all laughing. Yes, I will. I just want to make sure they operate the controls of the ship while they're laughing so we don't go, going into another planet or something, or that we don't go into a big marshmallow or something in space. Because that would be kind of weird. If we went to a big marshmallow in the spaceship, then we'd have to get out of the marshmallow to get back into space, and I don't know how that works. I'm just kidding. I don't know what. I must be on a roll tonight. And we are going to do some interviews, folks. I am so amped up with so much good energy here. Thank you, Cliff. Anytime I can bring people up to elevate to a level of floating on here, if everyone's floating in their rooms right now, you can all thank me for your ability to float out of your seats. So I can see everybody on their phones watching encounters, and all of you are floating in your living rooms, in your bedrooms, outside your house, and you're all floating. Your neighbor's saying, "What's going on with you?" "Oh, I'm just watching the Commander and I'm floating. I'm watching Encounters, the #1 spiritual UFO talk show, and I'm floating." I'm just imagining some of you floating and levitating right now. And I'm picturing, just looking at your pictures, I'm picturing you all floating, moving your hands, holding your phones, drinking some orange juice, having dinner, whatever you're doing, and you're floating. And you can't sit down because you're floating, you're levitating. You can't stop. Oh boy, I'll tell you, my imagination is going all over the place tonight. The cops are telling me to stop levitating, but I can't. Don't listen to them. You're still stuck on the levitating strawberries? There you go. So I just want to say I love you all. Thank you for coming in here. I had a crazy day today with people on Earth. I deal with customers, and I was so ready to jump out the window. You couldn't believe it. I don't know about the energies today. I mean, I was so happy to get here, get out of there. There are those days, you have those days on the 3D world where you want to get out of the 3D world place you're in, and you want to get out of that. I want to get out of it. I said, thank God I'm free. 50 laugh. Don't listen to the Popo laugh. Chevy Kelly says, yes. Have you been drinking? No, I'm actually feeling really good. I am drinking. I'm drinking apple cider. I'm drinking straight apple cider. I've not been drinking whatsoever. No drugs, nothing. I just feel really good. I always usually feel pretty good. So I'm just really happy. That's what it is. I'm really happy. That's a good thing. There we go. Human resonance is 94. That's pretty high up there, Yaya. That's really high up there. So just to let people know, we do interviews. I think we're going through a lot of transformational changes right now. It's affecting our energy. It's affecting our brain. It's affecting everything about us. And I think some of the beautiful things is more and more people are having stories about things going on. I've been following this thing about this thing in the Atlantic Ocean that's supposed to be really big. And I've been still watching some of the TikTok footage on that people are posting, trying to get a sense of what that is. I think that it's going to be interesting. Has anyone heard? I talked about it a little bit. I've been watching it today at work when it was slow. Evidently, there's this. Some people think it's a glitch, but I don't know that that's the real truth. There's this thing in the Atlantic that's moving. It's really big, and it's being tracked on some system. And the people that have created this system of whatever it is, I don't know what the website is for it or whatever. There's this big thing. It looks kind of in the picture. It looks like it's brownish and it's big and it's moving. So there's all kinds of theories as to what it is. And some people think it's an underwater spaceship, you know. Other people, you know, the normal thing with people is they see something like that and they don't have any idea except they want to make a comment just to be ridiculous, you know. Steve says it's caused by massive waves in Cape Town. Interesting. See, that's another one. So some people are like, yeah, there are people saying it's a large entity moving through the water. The other theories are that it's a huge underwater spaceship of some sort in the ocean that's moving. There's so many different theories. I haven't tapped into which one I think is correct because I'm finding there's just it's too varied in terms of everything going on with it. I don't know yet what I think. I'm still monitoring it. I'm still consciously trying to absorb information and try to get real information about this thing. And Zoom says, would you guys want to go Space Beings Hotel? That would be kind of cool. Johnny says it's going to flood New York City. I hope it's a spaceship. So how does one know something like that is going to flood New York City? All I know is that nobody knows really what it is. But it is interesting. Now, I don't believe that it's a glitch. I've been really looking at this a little bit. I don't know how a company creates something like that and creates a glitch. Yeah, I stay away from the channeled information. I honor channels, but I don't follow channels. I think people need to Rainbow. I don't know who channeled anything like that, but I don't think the channels really know what it is because a lot of the channels are really connecting with their higher self. I think we each have to go, when we see this information, we have to go within ourselves to, hey, Jay, good to see you. We have to go within ourselves to really tune in and see what we actually are getting. Rebecca says you can see the waves coming from it around it, and it was after the thing on the 8th went across in the AM. So a lot of people saying that it happened after the eclipse, right? That this thing happened after the eclipse. And I wish I can get the actual website to look at this thing. If anyone gets the website, I don't care about the people posting it. I want to get the official website for this thing and see if I see anything on there of this thing actually showing anything. And if on that website, it shows that it is this massive thing in there, and then we know it's not a glitch. If it's still showing up there, because there was a glitch, they would have corrected it. Their technical people would have corrected it, pretty quickly, right? So I don't, I think we need to get more. Hey, James, I think we need to get more information. And because of my news background, I like to get to the source of the information, not what TikTokers are posting of it. I need to find out where they're getting the information from that website, where they're getting that data from, because I want to see whether it's still there on the screen, on its radar screen or whatever. If anyone finds the information about that, please let me know. Let's see. Alicia says, I suspect it's UFO related and it dispersed from 80-foot waves to nothing. 50th was the biggest before. George X says, ask Austin. I'm not sure who Austin. Wait, hold on a second here. My camera is getting a little bit weird. I gotta adjust something here for a minute. Let's see here. Okay, let's do this. Just tightening something up here. Here we go. And Magneta Rose occurred April 10th and lasted 24 hours, I read. Huh. It lasted 24 hours. So pull up NOAA data. You can hear it, Monique says. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some research on that. But it is interesting. We'll have to do some more research about that. Hey, Lacey, good to see you. Everybody coming in here. Much love to all my viewers out there around the world. Who dares wins? That's a good one. Christina, good to see you. Thanks for the likes. We want to get up to 100,000 wave data. Okay, I should look up wave data. Peter Finn, welcome. NASA stated they shot 3 rockets at the moon, which traveled in unnatural directions. Rebecca, interesting. When did NASA say that? When did NASA shoot up 3 rockets? That's interesting. You know, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now. During the eclipse, they sent out the rockets. Oh, during the eclipse, I must have been devoid of knowing that. April the 8th. Okay. Serpent. Okay. I thank you for the information because I just totally was oblivious to any of that stuff. I appreciate the information on that. I'll have to do some looks. Trisha, welcome to the show. And if you have, hey, Alan, if you've had any sightings, Operation Serpent, I'll have to look that up. Operation Serpent, I'll remember that. If you've had any sightings, visitations by star people, if you had seen any crop circles overseas, or wherever you are, if you've had encounters with the Bigfoots or Sasquatch, if you've had some interesting things happen in the realm of mer people or fairies, all that is real, and we certainly want people to. Sharon has an awesome Bigfoot story. Where is Sharon? The Bigfoots are very interesting. And I've done a lot of studies about the Bigfoots. I've seen the Watchers. I'd like to know what the Watchers are. Carrie Espinoza. Let me see if you have enough people here. You have only 44 people. Everybody follow Carrie. Let's get up to 200. She's seen the Watchers. I've done studies about the Watchers. I'd be interested to see her come on and talk about that. Hey, Paranormal Ghostbusters. I haven't had any more such contact, but I think they are maintaining portals. Sharon, even though you haven't had any more contact, let's try to would you like to come up and talk about what you did see when you did have contact with the Sasquatch? I'd love to hear some stories from you about that. Carrie, if we can get you up to 200, you'll be able to go on audio, and then if we get up to 1,000, you'll be able to actually share some pictures with us. Okay, so you don't have faces, they're dark. Interesting. Okay, we're going to bring up Sharon. Sharon, if you can turn your camera on, I love having people picture. If you're willing to go on camera and you're not like indisposed or something, we'd like to have you on here that way too. There you are. Good to see you, Sharon.
Not indisposed.
Or whatever.
Hello, Commander. Much love and respect. How are you?
We're doing good. And yourself?
Yeah, I'm well. I'm emotional right now. I feel like there's just a lot going on, but all is well. All is well.
Oh yeah, emotions are high all over the planet. All kinds of weird stuff happening. I'm doing impressions at the beginning of my show, which I never do. So it's pretty wild. So tell us a little bit about where you are, and tell us about your connection with the Bigfoots, Sasquatch.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Yeah.
I'm in Portland, Oregon, in the Pacific Northwest, by a river called the Willamette River, and that's where my sighting was, and that's where I know they are being. I don't know for sure on the physical plane, but I know intellectually and telepathically that they are being harbored on a residential property. And I mean to go back, and I mean to talk to the owner of that property, and I know that we will become best of friends.
Yeah, because remember the last time you were on here, we talked about that owner and the property. And
I went back, Commander, and I chickened out. I sat there at the park that was 2 houses away, and it was on the day of the eclipse. It was on the day of the eclipse. I sat there in my car, and then I went out and I grounded in the field, and I just
Yeah.
couldn't bring myself to go talk to them, but it will
Yeah.
happen. It will
You'll
happen.
get there. You'll definitely get there. I mean, without a question, I believe that will
Yeah,
happen for you,
I
you
believe
know?
that too. And April had some really good information. I didn't realize at the time, but she made it clear to me that they are the keepers of the portals. They maintain the portals. And that just
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
makes a lot of sense to me, because
Yeah.
the area that I walked around, that I experienced that contact with, it
Mm-hmm.
was very, very special. It was a different energy, and you could tell that there were portals in that area. So
Yeah,
I am
you're
excited to go back.
and you're sensitive to those energies, which is another thing for you as an individual. Obviously, you were sensitive to where you were. That means because you don't come, because when we don't come from Earth, we have our abilities that are latent in us, and they come alive when we're in situations. Like it's like you're right there, and you felt those energies, right?
Well, like you said, when we're not educated on what we're feeling, we don't quite understand. But once you and April were both kind of explaining to me what that was, it
Mm-hmm.
resonates truth to me. That
Mm-hmm.
that and I don't want to be special or different from anybody else, but yes, I would say that yes, I am sensitive to
Right,
what
and
that
it
was.
doesn't mean you're special. It just means eventually, most everybody on the planet, once we go to complete full transformation of our Earth, everybody will have abilities like this. It's just that there's nothing wrong when the word special comes. It's not like it's a good thing because you've been given the ability in your humble spirit to have this ability that has come back to you as you're living on Earth, experiencing Earth life. You have this ability, and it's something you embrace because you have it. Like I embrace all my abilities now that are downloaded, that I can do things that I didn't think I can do, that I never felt I can do before. It gets a little bit getting used to, but we have to just embrace what we've been given.
Well, as you say that, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago, within the month of March, I had an
Hmm.
experience where I was just kind of meditating, taken to a place, kind of a dreamland place, a waking hour dreamland. And I saw again, weird because I don't understand it myself, but uh in my vortex, I felt like there was a being, which I think we would call maybe an insectoid. I don't know, with that triangle
Hmm.
head, right? The triangle head with the eyes here,
Oh yeah, I've heard of those. Yeah.
and I want to say it was a she, um,
Huh.
and she was in my vortex. But there were many other beings around me that I couldn't
Hmm.
see, but I was aware of subconsciously.
Hmm.
And she kept saying to me, "Remember, remember, remember." And I was like, "Okay, what am I remembering?" And I'm trying to get out of my thinking brain, right, and get down
Hmm.
into my spirit.
Yeah.
What am I remembering? What am I remembering? And then I felt these voices around me saying, "She's a strong one. This is a tough one to get through." Like, so my brain,
Yeah.
it's almost like I felt like my brain was too active, and it was
Hmm.
like, just shut that off for a minute. Get out of your brain, get out of
Right.
your thinking, get out of your consciousness, and just go down to who you are.
Yeah.
Remember, 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 right?
Right. Right.
And the time passed, and all that, and then like a month after that is when I had that Sasquatch experience. So
See.
I don't know what this is, and I'm still exploring this. It's still
You're still
waking up.
processing it. It's all new to you. So you're like I said to you the last time. I said you'll eventually get there. And one of the things, there's no rush to doing things. If you say I have to do this and now, it's not going to ever. If you try to rush to do something in this manner, it's never going to turn out the way you want it to. You just have to wait till the right moment, the divine moment happens between you and the interdimensional beings in the forest. You'll have that experience, and when it happens, it'll be right because it all connects, and you will connect with them more closely than you have in the initial experience, I think.
I,
You know?
I, I hear that, and I feel that the truth of that statement. I do, and I've thought a lot about our interaction. I've gone back to the YouTube recording, and I've watched again. I told you I'm already emotional this evening, but
Yes.
I've watched the words that you've said to me, And I think there is a lot of truth to it, that that is a sacred place, um, and that there is work to be done. Um, and I don't know. I don't know how this portal thing works. There will be
Hmm.
contact soon, and I know that. I know that. And if I have something to do with the work that needs to be done to bring that on, then I am
Hmm.
so excited for it.
Yeah. Well, you know
Right?
what? I can tell you as I read your energy, 'cause I get information now since I've been getting downloads now. I've been activated to, as I look at people, I can tell them things based on their words. And when you just said there'll be contact soon, you're going to be one of the people I'm getting on the West Coast. You're going to be one, whether you realize this or not, there'll be more people. There's going to be people you're going to meet that are seeking out you, that are also awakened souls, cosmic souls, so to speak. And what
Okay.
I'm getting is that you're going to somehow meet these people in that region area where you are.
Yeah.
Uh, yes. So when you get together with those people, they're going to be what I'm getting. I'm just getting this now for you. There are space people, human people that are from space, that are spiritual beings of light, that are you're going to eventually in the woods encounter them too. I don't know when this is going to happen, but I just know there's some other people you're to meet that are going to meet you that don't know who you are. You don't know who they are. It's going to be an organic process.
Yes.
That's all I know. It's going to
Yes.
be completely organic.
Well, I accept that and I receive that and I appreciate that.
Yeah. I didn't realize this until I just brought you back on tonight for the
Yeah.
first time. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
I'm
you.
absolutely feeling it. As I say it to you, I feel it 1000%. That's exactly what's going to happen.
I feel it too. I feel it too. And in our initial conversation, I've had people reach out to me in this area. So
Mm,
um, I'm not bringing people to that area. I don't have that
no,
authority.
no, not yet.
That's
No,
still
no.
something that's very private and very protected. But as I get information, I will bring it. I will bring
Yeah.
it forth.
These
Yeah.
people that you're going to meet will not be going to that area. Like I said,
Oh,
it's very
okay.
private. What's going to happen is you're going to meet off that area. You're going to meet them in a setting where there are people in general in the public, but you will meet them. And however that works, that's going to happen in the next few months for you.
Oh,
So it'll be
uh,
organic. You'll meet one, then you'll meet another one. You'll know who they are,
yeah.
and they
No,
will
I
know
hear
who
it.
you
I
are.
hear that. I hear that.
Yeah,
I thank you.
yeah, yeah.
I love you. I feel connected to you, Commander. The first time I met you, I was just like, how do I know this guy? But I'm gonna drop down. I just had some company walk into my door,
Okay,
so
I'll let you go.
I'm gonna go do me. But I appreciate the
Okay.
love and the light and the information.
Well, if there's Sasquatch at your door, say hello.
I will definitely say hello for Commander. Yes, absolutely.
Have a good night. Enjoy your company. Okay. Thanks for
Thank you
coming on,
so
Sharon.
much. I'll come
All
up
right.
again. All
I
right,
know
bye
you
bye.
will.
And
All right. Take
give
care.
my love to April. I haven't talked to her. I know
She
she's had some
she is
stuff.
she. Oh yeah, she's got stuff going.
Okay.
And I actually I will I'm gonna who's let's see who we got here. Oh, Odyle will bring her on. She's been on before out in Quebec. We're gonna bring different people on. Also, I've got some interesting things. Some
Hello, how you
interesting
doing?
things. Hey, good evening. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
We're doing well. We're doing well. How's everything up north?
Oh, everything is okay. I had a dream maybe 2 weeks ago. I was sitting in the park and I saw a spaceship coming near me, and I
Hmm.
saw I saw a white woman with blonde hair and blue eyes talking to me,
Really?
but I don't remember
Now,
the rest of it.
this dream. When was this dream? When did you have this dream?
2 or 3 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. And did you have it? Do you remember what time of the night it was or day when you had the dream?
It was more beginning of night, the end of the afternoon.
Okay. So, did you think it was a dream, or do you think that you really weren't dreaming, but you were actually in another reality, so to speak?
Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. This time I don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
That's
So, are you wondering if I have an answer for you on that?
Yes.
I kind of knew you did. I knew you did. So let me give this a thought for a second. Okay, so explain. The woman was this. She was a tall woman,
I think she was tall, blonde hair and blue eyes. Nordic.
blue eyes, Nordic. Was she
She
about
came out of the spaceship.
was she
She
about
was. She
7 or
came
8
out.
feet tall?
I don't remember the height,
You don't remember?
but I know she was Nordic looking.
Nordic
She
looking.
came out of the spaceship,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I was sitting at the park in the park bench. I'm like,
Okay.
what?
So I'm going to tell you something because, like I said, I've been downloaded recently, even more so activated, and I can tell things. So I'm going to tell you, you weren't dreaming. You were meant
Okay.
to believe it was a dream. I've done this before with people over the last year. It's getting more clear for me, my abilities to do this. You weren't dreaming. You remembered clearly the defining of her person, how what she had, the eyes, the way she looked. You weren't having like one of these dreams where you're chasing teddy bears in a kitchen or something. This was an actual what I call an event. So they make it seem like a dream just to keep you in that state of consciousness, but you weren't in a dream at all. For you to remember every detail, she came out of a spaceship in this dream. Do you remember what the spaceship looked like?
Wow, not really, because I was so shocked. I woke up at the same moment.
Right. And understand our realities, our perceptions as human beings, the 3D mind will say, wait a minute, you saw this woman on a spaceship coming out. Your mind will tell you something else, which is to ignore that. Your mind will say, not that your mind's doing that, but typically the human mind will say, that can't be possible. That can't have possibly happened. But in truth, if you tell the mind to shut up for just a second and you allow yourself to go into that reality, which you did, you actually didn't have a dream whatsoever. You actually had an encounter with a star person, a woman from another planet that came off a spaceship. When she came off the spaceship, do you remember what the spaceship looked like?
You see, that's the problem. I know it's a
Mm-hmm.
spaceship, but I don't remember
Don't
the
remember.
color of it. That's the problem.
Okay. You know what? If you allow yourself tonight before you go to sleep to go back, obviously remember where you were. Try to go back into that memory at that point where that happened and tell yourself, I wish to go back. Matter of fact, I'm getting to tell you this. I want you to, in your meditation in Christed light, I want you to ask for that woman to communicate with you that was in the dream that came off the spaceship. I want you to say, my name is so and so, the woman that came off the spaceship. I'm a Christed being of light. I wish to reconnect with you. Can you tell me where you came from? I want you to see if you can go back into that state of consciousness to communicate with her. Can you try to do that?
I will try.
Matter of fact, don't
Yes,
even try. You can actually do it.
do it.
Yeah, just don't think about it. Just do it. Interesting story. Very interesting. You know, I thank you for sharing that. Very, very interesting. All right. So we're going to leave you with that thought. I really appreciate, and I always know I'm going to mess up your name if I try to pronounce it. Is it Odila? I think I lost her. Are you still there?
Yes.
Oh, how to pronounce
Odile.
your name? Odile. Okay.
Odile.
Odile. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. All right. Well, Odile, I want to thank you for being here. I'm going to bring up James O'Deal. But I
Yes.
want you to really focus on this. I think that if you do what I'm suggesting, you'll actually reconnect with her in what you call the dream state, which is actually the reality state, which is that it's made to look like a dream, but it actually was not a dream whatsoever. As a matter of fact, here,
Okay.
let me bring James up here now while you're here. And very interesting story, O'Deal. And we have James. James, good evening. How are you?
Hello, hello, hello.
What do you think? That's pretty good. O'Deal had that dream, which is not a dream whatsoever.
It's definitely, one of the Pleiadian
Yeah,
contacts dream story. I mean, it's that's what happened. O'Deal. They come, they say hello,
yeah.
and that's exactly what they look like too.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, Odile, you actually described it to a T, and there's nothing that is definitely not a dream. That's why I want you to go back into meditation tonight and reconnect.
Okay.
You know, yeah. Odile,
Okay.
thank you for being on here. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, Odile up in Quebec.
Oh
Au revoir.
dear.
Let's see here, and welcome, James. And how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I saw that UFO video out of Germany, and I don't know if it was a UFO or an angel.
Is that the one? There's something circulating in daytime
Yep.
that has got my attention. It looks like it could be an angel. It's like radiating this light in the blue sky, but nobody knows what it is. I mean, there's a lot of
And
them.
it was low. It wasn't high off the ground. It was maybe 200, 300 feet above the ground.
Yeah, no, I saw the videos. There's a number of people showing the video, um, but I saw the video and I am like, what is that? I'm still trying to contemplate. I have a theories about it. Part of me thinks it's a interdimensional being. Another part of me thinks it could be an angel. Another part of me thinks it's just it's so many questions about it. It was really, and it wasn't CGI. We looking at the video, you can
No,
tell
you can
CGI.
tell when they zoom in, like you can see the video shift and how
Hmm.
it doesn't move. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I saw two different videos, two different angles.
Yeah, Jay, you're talking in the blue light. It wasn't really a blue light, Jay. It was actually, it looked like a physical being in the sky that was translucent to me. That's the thing I was like, Judge, thank you for that. It looked translucent. When you looked at it, did you see it? Did it look like it was translucent at all? It was incredibly bright.
So the first one that I saw, I mean, it really looked like a person standing up there with that was just emanating light.
Yeah, that's what I
The
was getting
second
too.
the second one that I saw looked more like it had the wings, like the angel
Hmm.
wings and the
Hmm.
robe
Hmm.
on, and the
Yeah,
light was shining from like underneath it. I think that's the one that you and me both saw was one where it
yeah, I
looked
saw
like
that one.
it was shining from underneath, which was
Yeah,
really cool.
it was really bright. You know,
So,
I
but
really.
there's another video of this UFO in Germany,
Hmm.
and I can't tell if it's CGI or not. But you know those images of the angels, and it shows them with like the multiple eyes,
Hmm.
Good
and
morning.
this craft. Oh, hello to
Yeah, well, I just
infinity
brought
and
on To
beyond.
Infinity and Beyond as we're talking. Good evening, To Infinity.
Hello.
Welcome to
Good
the show.
morning here in the UK.
Oh, good morning.
It's 6 o'clock. We have a 24-hour camera recording at our house, and
Hmm.
it's unbelievable what we see. It comes down in a beam of light, then it goes back as an angel with three sets of wings. It has transformed into like a um, humanoid person. It comes down when the church bells are ringing. It'll come down at different times. It's the craziest stuff. It's been here. It's sort of like, I think it's nothing wrong with it. It means no harm. I'm trying to turn on my partner's camera
Oh,
so
good.
so I can show you. But it is
Okay.
the weirdest thing ever. And I
Hmm.
haven't put it on any social media. I've shown it on here a few times. I've tried to get in to show you. Uh,
Right.
hang
We'd
on,
like to see it. Yeah, go ahead.
hang
So
on. I'm
this is
just
going to be
trying to
this is
find it.
if you do show it, this will be the top UFO spiritual talk show on social media and the best place to show it. So yeah, we're
I
looking
will
forward to
show
that.
you.
And
It's
you were on the show the other morning, right? And you were talking about it the other morning.
yes.
Yeah, we remember
Yeah.
that.
My partner does real news on here. He's
Hmm.
got I think 267k followers. So
Really?
he's quite big. I'm not. I'm just,
Okay.
but let me show you. It sounds crazy. I've got more on my camera, but let me turn it on for you so you can.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Please God, it's the craziest stuff. I think he had it
Yeah.
on WhatsApp favorites. Does he put it on favorites?
Mm-hmm.
He's got so much media on his.
Hmm.
I have one, as I say, it's the craziest thing. It turns up with
Okay.
wings. It
Yeah.
turns. There's it showing as an angel. Let me turn
Okay.
right on.
Okay, this will be good. We'll see. You're almost there, I think. You're trying to.
Right, turn the camera.
Oh, there you go.
We have it as this.
And is that the white, the shiny?
Yeah, I'm trying to show you. It's better on my
Okay.
camera. Hang on, because I've got all the footage. We've got 24-hour recording.
Wow.
On our in our garden,
Mm.
and some of the craziest. I should just put them all on my camera, but it turns almost like it comes down as a beam. It turns.
I'll put you on. I'm going to put you on the large screen here. Hold on a minute. Oh, look at that!
Oh wow! Look at that! Holy crap!
Is that a security camera?
That's a 24-hour security camera.
Oh my gosh! Look at that!
Oh man, that is awesome.
It's been caught on the two cameras because people say, "Is it on your camera?" And we say, "Look, it's 24-hour recording." And they say, "Perhaps there's something on the lens." There totally isn't. I've had it looked at by a guy on here called UFO that has a Facebook page. I've got more. See, my camera's got them all on because he's got so much on his. Trying to find more. Trying to find it on mine because I should just add it to my green screen.
You could see the whole body.
Yeah, it was definitely. There's no way of that thing was so clear. That's amazing.
You know, as I say, that it comes down at different times.
Look at that! I mean, it physically looks to me. I mean, everyone's gonna have a different perception of reality about this. It does look like it's wearing some sort of an outfit.
It looks
I was gonna say, it looks like he's got a sash on. It's like a hat and a sash.
Yeah, something.
I'm trying to get. He's coming down now, so he might get better pictures.
Oh, okay. That'd be great.
Where's the pictures of the angel on here so I can show it on this channel? Are they in WhatsApp? Are they in WhatsApp? On here, hi, morning, he's just turned up. He's got them, I don't know, I'm trying to find them on his.
Okay.
But I think
our audience would love to see that.
Where's the rest of the brilliant stuff? Because then it'll show you we've got it as it comes down as a beam, and then as it beams up, it has wings.
Wow.
Can you repeat what you just said a moment ago? As it beams up, can you explain what you meant by that?
It comes down as a straight light. It looks not that one. The good ones with them all down.
So, are you saying that it comes floating down as a straight light?
No, it beams down. It beams down. It comes down as a straight beam.
Okay.
Then it goes back up and it has 3 sets of wings. Then it comes down and it turns more human. I tried to get in the other morning to show you, but I think they're all on my WhatsApp. Oh, I've got them. Here you are. So there is it showing that it's a person.
Let's bring it close up. Let's see.
There is it beaming down.
Oh yeah, look at that. It looks like it's beaming down. So what do you think about the beaming down? Do you think it's beaming down from a spaceship?
I don't know. There it is, beaming down.
Look at that.
This has wings. It's just trying to get them all on. This is the better one. He has got them. So it beams down.
Look at that, folks.
It
Yeah, let's keep it
transforms.
on the screen. So let's look at that right there.
See, that's when it's turning into a person. So you
Yeah.
can see it's not quite or a being. So you can see that it's beaming from the top.
Wow, look at that.
So
And
it's
this is,
starting to transform.
and for people watching this is coming out of their security camera.
There you are. And then it turns like this. It forms. It's so many different.
Yeah, now you're off the picture. I can't see them. Can you? Okay.
And then it ends up like this.
That is amazing. So what I'm getting is, this is my interpretation, and everyone can have their own. I think it was being beamed in, either whether it's beamed in from a ship onto your property. I think it's being beamed from a ship somewhere above.
But
That's
it is.
my own theory.
I think it's protecting us. There's nothing bad about it. Look.
No, there isn't. There's nothing bad about it whatsoever.
It's when it starts to transform. And we have a 24-hour recording camera. We've also got something on the back. We have because we're on ley lines here. We're in the UK, but we're southeast.
Yeah.
So we're on ley lines here. So I think that it's the craziest stuff ever. It is the craziest.
No, now when you say you're on ley lines, where you are in the UK, are you near Stonehenge?
No, we're not on Stonehenge.
Okay, I'm just curious. I'm not from there.
We're at the bottom of the Downs in the southeast.
Okay.
So we're on ley lines.
Okay.
As I say, we're in between 3 churches.
So
that's another crazy thing.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
And have you got the one for the garden? We've got an angel caught on the camera in the back garden.
Oh, I want to see. I think our audience would like to see that too.
That's a cut. I walked through it. It's like a prism. Have you got the angel one?
This is going to be interesting, folks. You're watching Encounters.
Let me put it on green screen. How do I put it on green screen? This one.
Here, you don't
Okay.
You don't have to.
I don't have to. Here we have it. Look.
Okay.
Okay, let's reverse.
Now we're going to see an angel that was recorded. This is interesting. Okay. Are we looking at the orange?
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Right. Look at that. Can you bring that a little bit closer?
I walked through it.
He's
better with the camera than me.
Okay. You can look at the detail of it. Look at the detail. Okay.
I walked through it. I knew it was there.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes through. There's like a porthole in our garden. I tried to get on.
And is that from the security camera as well?
That's another. No, that was my phone.
That was your phone.
I walked walked through it, come and got the camera, and I knew I'd walked through something. I felt it. I went to get the camera, the phone, took a picture, and that's what it is. I'd walked through the angel.
Now that I was going to say, that looks like an angel or a fairy for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's one or the other, or definitely. So that you have what you just said. Now I listened to every word. You said you have a portal in your backyard.
Yeah. We have a portal. Everything comes through this hole. It's by a tree. The angel comes out of it. I've even got a TikTok where I did a TikTok in the garden. And I said to my friend, because it hadn't been here for a few days, and I said, oh, it's gone. So she said to me, no, it's not. It's in the TikTok behind you. I joined her on the TikTok. We split the screen, and there was no thunder or lightning. But behind me, I had beams, rays, everything behind me in the TikTok.
Really?
So we have the craziest phenomena here at our house.
Yeah, you guys are definitely in another situation where divine things are happening and you're documenting them. This is what I love, when people can document these things. It just, you can't dispute documentation of people's experiences. And if you try to, you're going up against a brick wall, because I've
I
been around this
left it.
thing.
I left
You
it a
said-
rose. I left it a rose. I had some roses. I
Yeah,
stuck it in the garden,
yeah.
where the dogs know it's here. I stuck it
Mhm.
upright, and it obviously, I tell you, I know it can move things because it was laying down. There was no wind. There was nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
The dog knows when it's here. She goes up to the window. I've got rescue dogs, and one of them's a little chihuahua. She
Mhm.
actually looks out the window even when the blinds are shut because she knows it's there. So the dogs are sensing it.
Wow, that's amazing. See if we can get us back to where we were before. Yeah, that's just amazing that you're having that experience like that. And I'll tell you, the being the light, the first couple of pictures were absolutely amazing to me. Just thank you for the heart.
I've got a lot more because they're mostly on my phone.
Right.
We're with a company called NetView. And with the camera, you can put it on animals, people, or you can put it on cars. We've got
Yeah.
quite a big garden in the front, so we put it on people and cars, obviously for deliveries. Now,
People in
this is
cars.
not even recognised on our
Mhm.
camera. It's coming up as unknown.
Unknown.
Unknown. And the company sent me all the pictures back. I'd taken them off of the live stream. And the
Mhm.
company, NetView, I think it's an American company, came back.
Yeah.
We pay a subscription, to keep the recordings. And it came back and it says unknown. And they emailed me back with question mark, question mark, question mark. So, because they don't have unknown on their device, it's not an option
Mhm. Mhm.
on the,
Yeah.
you can have people, you can have cars, you can have animals. Ours is set on people and cars
Mhm.
because if
Yeah.
something comes to the driveway, but it's coming up on their camera as unknown. They don't have a something that says unknown. And
Right.
they sent them
And
all
this
back.
is like an AI camera.
It's
What kind of camera is
a
it?
20. It's a security camera, obviously, because what's going on in
Mhm.
the world at the
Right.
minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've got 4 cameras on the property. We've got a Ring doorbell, a camera at the side, and this is caught on the front camera that is actually secured to the property. It's
Really?
hardwired. It's hardwired. Nobody can.
Hardwired. Okay.
Yeah. So nobody can get
Interesting.
into it. And we've actually caught it on the other camera at the side, and it looks like you can see through it. Sometimes it's more translucent,
Mhm.
but it doesn't like the side camera because the side camera flashes. So
Oh, okay.
now we've turned the flash off on the side camera and we see it more and more. So we get it from 2 angles.
Hmm.
Drop light.
Can you do you
Now,
do
do
you
you
have any
think
other?
it doesn't like? Oh, I was sorry, Commander.
You don't show
I
No, I was
light.
gonna
wanted to
say.
ask if it
Go
didn't
ahead.
like the flash or the LED, or what do you think it is?
So, no, I don't think it likes being. I think it thinks it's being captured on that camera.
Oh, so it's associating the light with it's
Yeah,
getting
so
recorded.
the other
Okay.
one is just recording. So since we've turned the flashlight off on the other one has a flashlight and a siren.
Mm-hmm.
But we've turned the flash off on the camera. We have the option. Now we catch it on that one too. It doesn't like the flashing at
Does like
it.
the flashing. I was gonna say, do you have any other photos you want to show that you
Yeah,
can show through
I've
the?
got loads, but they're all on this one that I'm using. I could get
Oh,
Levi to come in. Can you come in?
I don't see your light. That's the problem.
Hang
yeah.
on, I'll share the live with him because I've got more on mine. This is my partner. I'm just gonna
Okay.
share him the live,
Uh,
and he'll come in and I'll come out.
I cannot see.
Okay. So he's gonna come in and he'll show it on his camera.
And I'll use my phone. I've got all the footage on mine.
Yeah, we'll get him on the show, and then so she could pull it up on her
You
camera.
Yeah,
gotta.
that'd be good. I want people to see these. This is fascinating, folks. If you're just watching the show, this is Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show. I'm Commander Lion, and God, I can't even speak English. Alion, your host. I gotta drink some more apple cider, I think. But This is fascinating, and what you're seeing in the UK
Wait
is
for
some of
him
the
to
things.
join. He is real
Okay,
news. He's
I'll bring
real
him up
news.
live. I'll bring him up live. You know,
Real news GB, he is.
real news. Oh, there he is.
You got him? I'll come out. Are you
Yeah, I'm
in?
going to follow
Real
real news,
news.
and we're going to bring real news up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come out.
Let's see, real news. Let's see, I'm bringing him up now. Okay, real news. Okay, good evening. Welcome.
Good evening, good morning from UK.
Yes, good to have you with us. The fascinating, the pictures from the security cam, your experiences you're having with our large audience, and good to see you. So tell us, we want to see more of these pictures. They're just absolutely amazing.
Hold on,
This is how it beams down.
Okay. Okay, this is.
This is the beam.
I'm going to bring you on the big camera. Wait a minute.
Wow, you see how it starts off from just a skinny line.
Starts off from a skinny line. Okay, let's get the next one. Oh, my camera's a bit crazy.
And welcome to Encounters if you're just watching us wherever you're around the world.
Then
let's look at this now.
Then it gets bigger. This one, it looks like it's got wings.
Mm-hmm. Let's see it. Maybe.
See, beaming down.
Yeah, that's the thing with the beaming down. I keep thinking it's beaming down from somewhere, which is maybe a cloaked spaceship.
Is it shifting? Look at it shift. It shifts over from in front of the tree.
Yeah.
And now it's in front of that grate.
This, you see here, this is the start of it forming as a person or a being. It's a light down. There's the arms. There's the bottom bit.
Because right here, if you look, yeah, you see like the arms, yeah, and the lights would be under the head.
Yes, I can see that.
Definitely beaming.
Wow.
You don't want to see me. I'll find some more.
Watch it, Commander.
Yeah, we got to be careful here. I don't want to be beaming myself.
Rod already got banned from Alive tonight for showing his crack-a-lacka.
Listen,
yeah, we don't want to see anything happen.
Listen,
so.
Thank God she didn't show us in the pool. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, we don't want to see that. Let's see here.
Us here for recognition and feedback. This is the company. The recognition with the question mark. The feedback, because they're asking me what it is.
Oh, the security company is asking you what that is?
Yeah, it says down here, look, recognition, question mark, feedback.
Really?
Whoa.
Now, let me ask you a question. Is the security company looking at that when it happened?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they have active monitoring.
No, but
no.
Yeah, they have, but I can take it. I can download it, clear it, so they don't keep it. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So
that's amazing.
The image what you're seeing, yeah, right there. Hold on. Wait.
A minute.
Come on now.
It's just gonna show you.
They're trying to get the camera with the picture on it so we can see it.
This is the security camera now. This is live.
Oh, that's live.
Yeah.
Wait, right now, this is live. The security camera.
Yeah. Can you hear the birds?
Yeah. What's going on with that?
That's just showing. There's nothing out there at the minute, but this
wouldn't it be awesome if it beamed down right now?
You know what? I would be very amazed if that thing beams down right now while we're on camera. I mean, while we're watching this.
I would love it too.
You know what? I'm gonna do an experiment while we're on live with this. I can't believe I'm gonna do this.
Do it.
Let's go for it. I'm thinking we should focus on our consciousness about this being of light, and we should all consciously state right now that we ask that being of light where you are appears and beams down on the camera. Can we all do that? I want to do an experiment here.
So
I want to do an experiment.
Please show us again.
Okay, so everyone close their eyes and focus on the camera and focus on the being that appeared, whether it be an angel or a space being, that we ask that you appear on the camera again for everyone around the world who's watching Encounters here on Earth. wherever you came from beaming down, if you can show yourself again on the camera for everyone, that would be great. We certainly would appreciate it. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know that it's going to appear again, but obviously, we put the message out there, so let's see what happens.
I tell it it's welcome.
Yeah, it's welcome.
It's welcome. I tell it that I see it. It is allowed to come at any time it wants.
Okay. And has it come more than one time before, do you know? Or is this
Come about 200 times.
Really that many times?
Yeah.
Yeah, but each time, we was not watching the camera.
You're not watching the camera.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit shy, maybe, correct?
I think it's finding its feet. I think it's trying to find out if it knows we're good people. It knows it's safe here.
Right, it's safe.
I've told it, it's welcome. I know about it. I've gone out and spoken to it.
Really?
Hmm.
Tell us about that. You say you've spoken to it. What kind of, was it telepathically, verbally? Can you tell us about that?
Verbally.
Verbally.
I say it's welcome. We don't mean it any harm. It can come back anytime it wants. I won't betray it,
Yeah.
So it's very welcome. And I think this house is quite a peaceful house.
Yes, it is. So I would say to everybody out there, let's all give it a welcome. If it's an angel, let's just all telepathically say, you're welcome to come on camera and beam down. Let's all say it. You're welcome to come on camera and beam down. It's a safe place to beam down so that we can see you on the camera. I don't know anything's going to happen, but
if you
this
realize,
is just
and if you realize, like here, like that,
yeah.
The run, if you can see it.
Oh, we've got something round now.
Was that there before?
No.
No.
Really?
No, you've got it. You've got it actually. There is like a round thing going on.
So the round thing just appeared as we were asking it to appear?
Yeah.
Really? Let's see what happens here.
Shadow, look, we've got a round thing here. Like where it starts off in its tunnel.
Yeah. So let's all keep like a mantra asking it, that we ask that the being of light that came down over 200 times, that you are welcome to show yourself here. You're amongst friendly people all over the world watching this. So we just say, please, if you wish to show yourself, you're safe to show yourself here on this show.
We mean you
no harm. No harm.
You're welcome. Everybody's watching. Can you show what you do on our camera, please?
Right. Someone's saying, I don't know that this is going to make a difference. If you go outside to that area,
yeah,
do you think that's going to make a difference or not?
I will do. I'll go out and tell it it's welcome. It's not a problem.
Chrissy, she's going to go outside. She's going to go outside. This will be interesting.
Don't bashing him.
Well, you got beautiful sounding birds at night. It's nighttime and the birds are chirping like crazy.
It's morning here.
Oh, it's morning. I keep forgetting because where I am, it's night. You're absolutely correct.
It's 5 in the morning a.m.
Wow. Okay, you're outside. That's a motion alert. Well, you're there. So now you're going back inside. You were just outside. Okay.
It lights about 3 in the morning. It loves it's coming down at 3:33, 2:22. Crazy time.
Oh, it starts about one-ish and something, then till about 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning.
Okay. Yeah, I can, so is anyone seeing anything different from the ground level? Can anybody see anything different? Notice any changes? You guys are great to narrate it from over there.
This is sort of beam. There's no light out there. There's no specific light that's making that outside. We don't have a light. No.
You don't have a light there. There's no light whatsoever there, correct?
No. There's no light there.
So what's projecting the light?
Don't know.
I mean, let me... You see that camera? All right, hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, I thought it was an outdoor light myself originally.
Hold on, let me see the camera. There. Yeah.
Oh, there is some sort of a light. Is that a light?
The red light. That's it. But
All
no,
right.
like
So
no white light or stuff like that. And it's
no. Well, it's all right.
yeah.
So we're seeing. So are we seeing the light from the sky that because it's becoming daylight? Could that be possible?
There. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is the place where always beams down. Here.
So right there. Do you have any where it's gone down? Is there anything on the ground that you can see that shows that it had been there before in that specific area?
It's not necessary because when it comes,
Okay.
I don't know if it touches the ground, yeah, but
Mm,
always
oh,
beside
okay.
you. Always
Okay.
beside
So
you.
so there's no spotlight. It's a beautiful area where you are. There's no spotlight, and obviously, so can throw the spotlight idea out the
Yeah,
window.
this one lights out when senses a movement.
Right.
But that's it.
With that. Right.
And
With that
one.
and that thing there. So you have security all over the place.
And here one.
And there. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Well, she didn't have so many cameras till I moved in here.
Well, the cameras are obviously, documenting this angelic or space being or whatever coming down
Security for
constantly.
me, security for me is a very important thing. Yeah.
Okay. Why do you think it's happening? When did it start happening?
I've been here nearly 3.5 years.
Hmm.
And here, I came here. It's not in the city. It's outside.
Hmm.
We're down a small lane at the bottom of the downs. We're not got a load of traffic. There's just a few houses here,
Hmm.
and it comes down. I just think it's. It sounds awful to say you're chosen,
Hmm.
but I think
Hmm.
we're chosen to receive it. There's even
Hmm.
a better one here. Look, if you
Oh yeah. Let's see. I'll bring it back up on. You have another picture? Let me go back here.
I've got
Hold it.
loads more. I've got so many pictures.
Okay, that's a new picture there. Can you bring that closer to the camera? Okay, there you go. That's pretty good. So it
Yeah.
looks,
It's been
it
coming
look
down for about 16 months. How shall I show
six.
you the picture?
Did you say 16 months?
Yeah, coming
Yeah,
down.
wow.
Really?
There's another one. It's been
Oh,
here for
look at that one. Bring that one closer into the camera. A little bit. Bring it more in. As much. Okay, bring it to the right a little bit. There you go. All right. Nope. All right, right there. That's amazing. It looks to me like there's two arms, one on one side. That's my perception,
and it's
but that looks like it's still beaming down.
still beaming down.
Wow. It's like pure light. It's completely pure light.
And there's no light out the front of our property. There's no
When, well,
security lights.
well, now we know that because you just went outside and we see that there are no bright lights out there.
Another one. We've got so much footage of it.
Oh, well, just show us a few more. Well, I can do this all night. This is amazing.
There you are.
Okay, bring that a little bit to the right, the camera. There you go. You're right there. So this is as it's beaming down into its form.
Yeah, I've got so many on here. These are all seconds because it's 24-hour recording, so it
Yeah.
changes. We've got it changing. Shall I do another one?
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely.
Show you another one.
It's
I
changing.
tried to get in the other morning and you was too busy.
I think
Yeah, it was. I think it was really crazy that morning. Yeah, go ahead.
happening on seconds.
Yeah. Wow.
We've got it going back up into a light and then it beams down again. Then it goes up to a light, then it beams down to again. It comes down in different forms.
So when it comes down from the beam, this is the part that's really interesting, people. The beam. Do we see where the beam is from? Like, it's you can't see it.
Camera gets the beam. Hang on. The camera
Yeah.
gets the beam. The camera finds there's the beam.
April says they're beaming.
There's the beam.
Yeah.
It shifts to different parts, but it's always in that area. There's nothing on the lens. I've had a guy from the UK that's UFO. He asked me to send him all the pictures. I sent him the pictures. He's blown them up. He's done them on 3D. He says it's definitely something he's never seen. There's no camera tricks here.
Yeah. My friend April, she's been going off planet at least 12 times now on the spaceship of the Ashtar Command up in Vermont. And she says, definitely looks she says it looks like an angelic being. And I feel that. James, do you think it looks like an angelic being?
I think.
I
I don't know what to think anymore these days, but I think it's definitely.
It's really interesting.
It looks divine, and the fact that it shifted shows that it's not a light trick.
It's
no, it isn't.
Astro sail, whatever you call it.
Let me say it like that, yeah. For many years, many decades, yeah, in USA, all over the USA, they've been spotted UFOs and stuff like that, yeah. Been reported people and all stuff. What's happening? Yeah, they are between us. We're not alone, and the U.S. government, as the UK government, yeah, they hiding this stuff.
Look, it's flying.
That's different. Let's get that closer. That is really interesting. Now that looks like it could be an angel.
It's flying, yeah. It's flying.
Yeah. What do people think? The people out there watching, what do you think of that picture? Do you think it's an angel? It looks really amazing. It's translucent.
Is that the one before it beamed or after this picture?
That's on a different day when it came down as a beam.
Oh, a different day.
Yeah, it lifted up the bottom of the beam and then it flew.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And you know when I don't tell too many people because we have a neighbour that says, oh, you should report it to the press. No,
don't do that. Don't ever do that.
I don't need people camping outside our property.
No, don't. No, the other thing, you don't want to do that because the government's going to get involved. You don't want that.
No, we don't.
Other day in one morning.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
4 o'clock. Yeah, about 4 o'clock. The camera wasn't on in the front because I turned it off. Yeah. She was looking on the window. She went to look on the window out, and there he was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now I'm very curious. You talked to the being. Is it always the same one that's coming down through the beam, or are there others?
I don't know whether this is a different one. The one that we see the most transforms into. There it is again on a different day.
Yeah, let's see. Can you bring the camera up close? Yeah, get a little bit closer. Let me see if we can get full. There you go. Oh yeah, there you go. Stop right up there. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, obviously it manifested from where it was. It looks like it already came out of the beam and it's now flying or whatever, as you were saying before.
Yeah, this one, I've got one where you can see the transformation. There's a really good one on here. That's another one with it flying.
Okay, let's see this. Okay, can we?
It's in a different position.
Okay, so are we looking at it from, if you can turn it to an angle, horizontal, there you go. So it's another angle picture of it already on the ground level, but it's not really on the ground level. It's flying, correct?
It's flying. It's this was at 3:45 in the morning.
3:45 in the morning.
Yeah, you can see the time over there.
Yeah, no, it's documented on the timing on the security camera.
Yep.
Absolutely amazing.
Nephew are trying to keep it all, but I've deleted for them and kept for us.
Do you have those ones where it's just like a point and moving from a side to the other side?
Hang on. Yeah, I do.
Or is on my phone? I don't know. Or something to you.
I think I've got them all on here. I saved them. I should put in.
Yeah, Trisha, I'm reading some of the comments. Trisha Northstar says, the wings look like a hummingbird. It's going so fast.
Yeah.
Here it is. I can show
there
it.
No, is.
Leave it because I have it on my camera.
Oh, he has it.
There's another one. This one. Because this one I didn't send it to you. It starts like that, yeah, if you can see.
It's like an orb. So we get orbs out there, everything.
All right. Then you saw where was the beam, like at the point.
There's another orb.
Okay, what is that light on the center below the car there? Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah, it's an orb.
Hold on.
What is it's a
Hold on.
Yeah, that thing was really bright. That thing, you said it was an orb.
Yeah, there's some definitely good looking pictures.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I mean. On our show here, you won't see this on Discovery Channel. You're going to see this kind of stuff real time on this show. That's why this show is so, good. And that's why we do the things we do with people on here, because you're not going to see it on Discovery or what's that, a History Channel, whatever. This is where it's at pretty much, Orbs are spiritual beings, yes. And some orbs are actually from spaceships that are actually like small unmanned crafts. And other orbs are actually definitely spiritual beings or light beings. Okay, now we have another picture here.
So that's from the beginning, yeah? It shows up there, yeah?
Well, look at the orb. Look at that.
That thing is absolutely the most brightest orb I've ever seen.
We had 42 in the back garden, and we didn't have a camera.
So can you see the point where it is? First is here, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Then moves a bit more up.
Yeah.
Then it moves there.
Look at that.
Yeah. Then it comes here.
And it moves over there. It looks a little bit bigger there. Now, you think it's like ground level? Now, does that orb
see it move?
There's two.
It looks like those two orbs together in that spot.
Yeah. So it doesn't start there. Look.
Oh, you can see it moving. That's it in motion.
Look.
Oh, look at that. It looks like it's going up and then it went over there.
Yeah. It's the craziest thing ever.
Now on this show, it's not crazy at all. This is interesting.
We had 42 of them in the back garden. Levi, what did you go out for? You said he called me. I was unloading
She was on the dishes, yeah?
Yeah. Do you have, Grace is asking, do you have cemeteries nearby?
Yeah.
Like 2 minutes away from here. But
2 minutes away, okay.
Thing what happened, the only thing what happened, it was in the evening, yeah? And right there, there was in the line, like, I don't know what was, like orbs, white orbs, in the round 14, sometimes them going in the straight line, going in the straight line, and about that point, they disappeared.
Okay, were these orbs all the way up in the atmosphere in the sky?
In the sky, I don't know what would be, but I was shouting to her like really crazy, and you can see we have neighbors around here, and I was shouting, come out, I'm unloading the dishes. I was saying, leave the fucking dishes, come out and look at this, you know what I mean? I was shouting.
We gotta watch the language just for the TikTok, but so those things you saw in the sky could have been way bigger, depending on how high up they were. They could have been, were they larger than what you were showing just before near the car? Were they bigger?
Yeah, 42 we had in the back garden. This is the first beam of light as it comes down.
Mm-hmm.
Then it goes to that.
Yeah, see, that's amazing. Look at that.
That. Then it's that. Then it's that. Then it's that. There it is forming as a person. It's the craziest.
So here's what I think, and this is just I haven't enough time to really observe this, so I'm going to throw it out there. I think my sensitivity is pretty right on the money. You mentioned the orbs, Real News, in the sky when you're out there, it's showing us the sky, which is like cloudy, like kind of morning cloudiness, but those orbs in the sky were way bigger. Like if you had to take a measuring device and measure the orbs in the sky, would you say they were as big as a car if you were to be right close up to it, or bigger?
They're probably as big as a washing machine.
Like
A
it
washing
was,
machine.
but there was really round white ones, and there was one behind each other. Yeah, going in a straight line. Yeah, in straight line.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Then they
and
You know,
came down into the garden.
no, but
Okay.
yeah, but those ones they was going in the line on the sky, and at some point because it started from here. Yeah, and when they
From
go
the
in this
front of
point,
the
yeah, they
property
disappeared.
to the back of the property. I was
so I
unloading.
gotta feel. Yeah.
I was
No, it's
unloading
just
the dishwasher, and he's screaming in the garden, "Come out! Come out! If you can
no.
see it."
They weren't Starlink. Someone's saying Starlink. These were orbs. They weren't Starlink. Yeah, they were orbs. But let me ask you a question. Do you have like a? I mean, I'm getting a feeling you have a galactic portal
We
over
have
your area.
in the garden. There's like a big tree, and beyond that tree, we get crazy stuff. We get angels. There's the angel.
Let's see that. Oh, that's a different picture of the angel.
Yeah, that's
Look at that.
stuff.
That's amazing.
So we get weird stuff here. This house used to be this house was built on a prep school.
Can you explain what that is?
It's like it used to be like a very old sort of expensive school here.
Okay.
And it was like we're on ley lines. We're at the bottom of the downs in Ditchley.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
south of the country, but as I
No.
say, we're not near a
Right.
town. There's a big church here, 16th century. I'm in between three churches. Church. Three churches. Over the left-hand side to me, there's a burial ground. You see, look, he's just turned the. You probably can't see it. It says motion detected in the driveway. Now they know it's a person, but the net view people are saying, "What is it?" You know,
Yeah.
they're asking me what it is.
What it is, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they're trying to steal the footage, which I won't let them have.
No, don't let them have it because they're going to try to do something. The other thing is, just like people, you're watching Encounters. We're at 59.5. Let's get up to 100,000 likes tonight. It's we have 218 people. Please, if you like the show,
Tap the screen. Everybody
Yeah.
tap the screen.
and
So-
also I want to everyone,
There's
show
it
your.
beaming in motion, you see?
Oh wow, look at that.
So it's catching it as it's falling down, as it's beaming down. The next photo after that, it turns out to be that.
Wow.
Let's make it bigger. It's definitely a being.
See how much brighter it is too.
Yeah. And as she's doing this, I just put. Oh, look at that. Look, can you bring that closer? Much better. Now look at that. It looks like definitely like to
Looked
me
like it
there.
changed right on camera in front of me.
It's crazy. But you know, if you try to tell people, they think we're crazy. I don't tell anybody anymore. I just keep it secret. But I go out. I'm in a WhatsApp group for help over here. For people that are struggling. And some of the people are quite spiritual. They say you must go out and tell it that it's welcome. You must tell it that you can see it.
Yeah.
And as I say, I do. I've left it a rose. It moved the rose.
Really?
Yes, there. It looks like it's got 3 sets of wings. I don't. This is.
Let's see. Yeah. Try to angle it a little bit different. It looks like the upper part to me. Again, this is my perception of looking at it. It looks like the wings were on the upper part of
I have
that
one
light.
where it's got 3 sets.
Well, that one looks like a picture within a picture.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
One with 3 sets of wings, if I can find it.
And while she's doing that, folks, please gift me 8 hats. I put 8 hats up there to help support the work we do on Encounters. If you love the show, if you love the us breaking the matrix and bringing real people up here that are all over the world having these experiences, you're not going to find this anywhere else on TV channels or cable or anything. This is the real deal.
We are definitely not alone.
Thank you, Carol.
I say to people, we're not alone. We've got angels. We've definitely got things from space.
Thank you. Well, look at that.
So it's been here about 16 months.
16 months, everybody. Thank you. The gifts for me. I appreciate it so much by everybody. Thank you, Rivers, Yaya Spirit. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that you never want to tell the government about. Don't even let the major media know about it. You know, this is a safe place on my show. It's definitely, hey, Yaya, thank you. This is a safe place for people to share what they know. And all over the world, I want people to feel safe here.
Some crazy stuff on our camera. So I've been out, I've spoken to it. I mean, I had a terrible experience 4 years ago. My partner had a brain hemorrhage.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
And has got no capacity in a care home. I met Levi 2 years ago. We've been together since. Since he's been here, we get the spirit all the time.
Wow.
So, there's a big beaming in one.
Yeah, let's see that. Wow, it's a little bit small. Okay, there you go. Can you bring it more to the camera?
Beaming
Okay, a little bring it to the right a little bit. Okay. And can you explain what that is again?
It's starting to form, and the left-hand side is obviously the top. That's where it's beaming down, and it's starting to form on the right-hand side.
Hey, John, welcome to the show. And yeah, it's amazing. And folks, they're over in the UK. They're documenting this for 16 months. For this, and she's actually spoken and communicated with this light energy or being that's appearing.
Yeah, it does. Who Scooby Doo said looks like plasma, and that right there looks like a plasma picture.
And is that actually as it's coming down out of the beam? Is that correct?
Down out. That was a different day. It comes. Okay. We say to people, on here, they think.
Hey, James, I'll let you go, man. Take care.
Yeah. I'm gonna hop out. I gotta get to bed. I love you guys. Have a great night.
Yeah, you too. All right.
This is the one with wings. I don't know. Is it too bright? I need to turn the camera around. Hang on. I'll turn the camera around. This is the one where it comes down with wings.
Oh, yeah. See? And you can see the wings, and you can see the beam on the outer part of its body as it's coming out of the beam into a physical form.
You don't need to be saying I spent at Metro Bank. He's just gone to the store to get some cigarettes.
Oh, okay.
So, some of the craziest stuff. But listen, I know it means no harm.
Well, I can tell you right now, you're dealing with a very, very high vibrational energy. And whether it be, it definitely looks angelic. And also, I keep getting with the beam, and this is where I'm getting information. I could be completely off on this, but my sense is that there is some sort of a cloaked spaceship all the way up beyond in the sky it's not visible. This thing is being beamed down by some sort of a spaceship.
If you look at South Downs, guys, this is where we live. We live at the bottom of the South Downs. They're enormous big hills.
Mm-hmm. And these enormous big hills, can you tell me where you are in the UK, the history of that? Like we have places like Sedona, Arizona in the United States and other places that are like Mount Shasta. These big hills, do they have some sort of a connection to cosmic activity?
Yes, they do. As I say, there's not much documented, but we are at the bottom of the hills. It's pagan.
Oh,
it goes back to where the pagans used to do rituals. But I think it comes here because I have rescue dogs, and I think it knows it is a complete safe space. It starts off as that, just one light.
Oh, wow.
There's the beam. We start to beam in. But I say it's been here for 16 months now. It means there's no harm. Definitely means no harm.
Fascinating. And please tap on the screen. We're at 71.9. We're looking to get to 100,000 likes for the night. We really appreciate it. And also, we have 8 hats that have not been taken. So if you will gift the show person, the host, which is me, I would appreciate it tonight for people that have not done that.
On my phone, but obviously I'm on Levi's and he transfers.
Thank you, Yaya.
his wages to me. Bless him.
Yeah.
I mean, this, another one.
Wow. And you've gotten so many pictures of this. There's no way around it. You've documented very
You see at
well
the bottom
everything.
where they're asking me recognition, question mark, feedback.
Right.
They're getting.
Is that an algorithm? Is that a computerized algorithm asking you that question, or is somebody
no,
watching it?
I think somebody's looked at it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're saying, what is it? Because we've got it set on, see, now it's starting to form crazy. We have got it set on cars and people, and it's coming up as unknown.
Have you had any, I want to ask you a question. Have you had any spaceship contacts in your life over there?
No,
Either one of you?
I astro sail.
Well, can you explain what you mean? You astro what now?
I astro sail. When I
What
sleep,
is
I can leave my body and float around.
so you call astro sail? You
Yeah.
mean you go out of body? You have an out of body?
Yeah.
You go into your outer body, or what we call your light body, or
I'm
something,
quite.
correct?
The funny thing was, I'm in a group, and the girls did a meditation online on here the other day, and I said I don't want to join the meditation. I don't need to meditate.
Right.
There were 6 of us, but it was private. There was one other girl I could see, which sounds crazy. I could see her on the meditation, and the other 4 boxes were just like a square with their picture in.
Right.
And said, I don't meditate. Don't meditate.
Yeah.
Please do it with us. Please do it. So I've took breaths, gone, and there's only one girl above me, Kelly. I don't know her. I only know her from the app.
Yeah.
I think she said it'll only take an hour. Well, I had a friend coming. The dogs, I've never meditated in my life. So they said a prayer, and then they started to play meditation music. It was like I was walking in a puddle with petrol on it.
Yeah.
Walked through all the colours, got to the top, which was gold, turned round, saw the girl that was above me meditating, dragged her through it, and we was at the end. She said, you pulled me through to the gold.
Wow, that's amazing.
I have never meditated in my life.
Yeah.
So I didn't, obviously, I skipped that bit. I float about. But there's many things that I've done. I know when something's going to happen.
Yeah.
I know not to go somewhere. I get premonitions, but this thing is totally something different. I can't explain it. I cannot.
Yeah. Well, you've actually been gifted. Well, you definitely came from off planet. You didn't come from this planet. You came from another world, somewhere beyond Earth.
I've been here before. I know that. I've been here before. When I was about 7, if you look up, I was born at Hampton Court.
Hampton Court.
Yeah, that's a big, significant place. So, on my passport, it says Hampton Court. And then, if you travel anywhere, as soon as you get to the airport in the UK, they put you straight to a VIP lounge. Which is quite nice. I remember going there with my dad, who's no longer with us, when I was about 6, and I wouldn't go through the doors. And I wouldn't go through the doors because I said to him there was 2 lions behind the doors. He'd never taken me there before, ever. And as the doors opened, we walked in, there was 2 great big lions at the bottom of the stairs. And he said, oh, maybe not. And he left with me.
Really interesting.
Yeah, I know.
I know that the UK has a lot of activity. I know I have a friend, Colin Andrews. He's a noted crop circle researcher. I've ever heard of him. He lives down in Guilford, Connecticut. He's a friend of mine. He's written many books. He's spoken at many international UFO conferences. And so I know Stonehenge, that area has had a lot of UFO activity, including potential contacts people have had out there with interdimensional or ET or space people over the last couple of decades. That's why I was kind of curious. But I think that you yourself, you're human, but in a sense, I always tell people we're human, but yet we come from beyond Earth. We come from other planetary systems.
We are here. We are at the bottom of the beautiful South Downs.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So we're in the countryside. We're not near a town, and it's completely.
Have there been any crop circles in that country area?
I haven't even looked. I'm going to put that in now.
Oh, interesting.
That
would be kind of interesting if there were some. You're watching Encounters, folks. This is the late night spiritual UFO talk show. I'm your host, CmdrAleon, with the most popular UFO spiritual talk show on social media, host of WESU-FM's NPR radio show Sunday mornings, The Cosmic Eye. And our guest is here at Real News, and we have them on here from the UK.
If there is could Sussex crop circle be the work of aliens? Okay. Okay, look, this is where we live.
Wait a minute. Where is that compared to where you are right now? How far away is that?
5 minutes away.
5 minutes away, and that's an actual crop circle? When was that actually?
Seen, because I haven't put in crop circles. So they're saying this is aliens. This is 5 minutes away from us here.
Right. And I had a feeling. So that particular, is there a date as to when that crop circle appeared on that forum?
This says 18th of July 2014. So
it's an old crop circle, but it's an old crop circle from 2014. But it documents they document when that was in your area in 2014.
Yeah. Trying to find some stuff on here for you guys.
I wonder if they have any new crop circles. That it seems like the crop circles in the UK start happening in the spring and summer. For some reason, I don't know why that is.
South Downs.
Like what annoys me the most, yeah, is the fact that we know us people, yeah, we know we're not alone, yeah, we know those things exist, we know about aliens and all that stuff, yeah. And recently, yeah, in US there was a briefing on that, yeah, people who they're working on that thing, yeah, and appointed for and stuff like that, yeah. What happened? They called them in the front to answer, and then what happened? Everybody reduced to silence.
And the U.S. the UFO group in the Pentagon, they went silent.
I have just brought up UFO reports. Okay, they're all here. All the police ones, they're here. People are reporting here.
Is that a website in England, in the UK?
This is police reports.
Police reports of UFO sightings.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
So they.
How do people? What website is that, by the way?
That is just I put in Sussex Police, and it says, and I put UFO sightings. So they're going, instant happened 4 minutes ago. Somebody saw a green fluorescent light comet coming from the sky.
So interesting. So this is interesting. The police where you are have a website where people are reporting UFO sightings. Yeah. Now, folks, that is absolutely amazing.
They're not allowed. Look, the M25. People have dash cam evidence, from dash cam.
Yeah.
They've seen it on their car camera. It's just the craziest stuff happens here. I'm going to find one because there was a big, there was a sighting on the M25.
Yeah, very important to not be confused with blue beam. Yeah, very important.
Yeah, there's a big difference. There are people out there that claim everything's blue beam, and I say to those people, just stop it. We get too much real stuff happening that's coming here.
Let's see. No, we just had a camera alert. I was hoping it had showed up. West Sussex. We are the bottom of the country. Sightings. Okay. People are saying East Grinstead, we're not too far. Tracker. There's a International Space Station tracker, UFOs. Right, we are getting loads here in the sky.
Thank you for the cowboy hat, yeah. Thank you.
But let me see. We don't want that ad. It's just showing an ad. Right, come on, get rid of that ad. It's just seconds. We're getting loads here in the south of the country.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you sure that was fine on that one?
Yeah.
Car insurance you can rely on.
So we
Try
don't need to do
Energy
the car
Mutual today.
insurance one. Okay. Play.
It's playing.
It's playing. Why is it not a very good... Look. How's it look? If you see the top of the screen...
Yeah, there's a reflection of me in your camera. There it is. Okay, what is that? It's going back and forth.
I'll put it on the table.
Yeah.
This has been reported. You see the... Shall I start it again? Look.
Now, is that video recorded from a UK site?
Uploaded this video to a site.
Mm-hmm.
So the cars are going past. This is near us. Can you see
There
the
you
One there.
Yeah, it's going back and forth. It's moving like just constantly back and forth. Look at that.
Now that kind of thing I saw in the sky. 40 or something of them.
42 we had?
42, yeah.
Now, when was that video recorded?
That is dash cam from someone uploading it to the site.
There are two actually.
There's
Three.
three now.
When they go in the right side.
Look at that. You can see that. I mean, on the dash cam, do we have a date on that?
Yeah, we do. When I come out of the these are what everybody's uploaded over here, saying, yeah, there is stuff, because we're not being shown anything. So
Right.
real people are trying to get the information out. See?
Wow. Now, was that from last month or this month?
This is from... Okay, need to close that because we're getting ads. It was Sussex World, uploaded on Sussex World.
April 28th.
April the 28th. So this is last year.
Last Thursday, April the 28th.
Oh, that was April of last year? Okay.
Yeah, captured the bizarre site
Last year.
Okay, well, it's not too far back. Last year, all right.
last year. So seems to be 2 or 3 separate lights moving uniformly away from the back to each other again.
Right, that's it.
So we have loads of UFOs in
Yeah, it
Sussex.
says, yeah. UFOs in Sussex. What are the reason for these strange sightings in the skies?
So why do you think there's so many sightings in Sussex, UK, of these spaceships or
Think
non-terrestrial craft?
Sussex is quite it was pagan. There's like the mounds. I've not really looked into it. That sounds really bad, doesn't it? But there's so much going on here with
Right.
UFO. We seem to be sort of like a hot spot in the south of the country.
Really?
Okay, this is us glowing. Is this near us? But as I say, we definitely
Hold on.
have.
What says here?
Ah, there's one this week in Billingshurst. Okay, so it's saying UFO glowing object. This bit here, if you listen.
Thanks for choosing to listen. We're converting your article into audio and will begin playing momentarily.
Okay.
Wow, that was something.
I think that's where we upload.
Okay.
But everyone's been asked to upload their footage, and
This
there's
is from
something.
2020.
Yeah, no, there's the newer one on that phone.
So people upload their UFO footage to that express paper?
They do it on a local paper here. As I say, it's the absolute craziest place to live. There's been stuff the kids have seen by a school. Nobody believed them. They said that the teacher took them all in separate room, and they made them draw it because they
Really?
said all the kids drew the same object in the sky.
Wow.
Well, because they didn't want them talking to each other. The kids said that they saw something in the playground. It came down into the woods, and the teacher separated them all and made them all go into different sections. They were given some paper and all told to draw what they had seen. Now you can't tell me that 13 boys
right.
drew the same thing.
Now the 13 boys, did this happen where you are, or was this somewhere else, this story?
No, not far from us.
It happened where you are. That's amazing. I don't think anybody in the United States here or anywhere else has heard this story before, ever.
YouTube.
It's on YouTube. Oh, someone says it's on YouTube. I'm on YouTube, but I never checked the story out. Very interesting.
They separate all the kids, and they say they've all got to draw what they've seen.
And they all draw the same UFO, yeah, with the same characteristics, very similar, yeah.
Yeah.
And now then they were talking those in that time, because it didn't happen now recently. That was long time ago.
Recently as well.
Yeah.
That was long time ago. What we're saying, yeah, which in that time wasn't mobile phones, yeah, or cell phones or stuff like that, yeah, or like social media and stuff like that. Yeah, there was nothing. Yeah, there was whatever. Yeah, so people, kids, they was putting in different rooms. Yeah, they was given a paper and a crayon. Yeah, to draw on what they saw. So all the kids, they draw the same thing. Yeah, the same characteristics. Yeah, the same future, everything. And
wow.
Then it's been seen from after that one. In the same year back then, it was seen not far away from that place at the school, yeah, in the backyard, yeah, was seen by a hotel, yeah. Then another place was by a farmer.
Wow, that is quite amazing. I got to tell you, you guys have been great tonight. It's now about 1:12 a.m. in the morning on the East Coast. So I want to have you back again. I think you guys were phenomenal. This show will be recorded. It is being recorded on TikTok. It will be on my YouTube channel sometime most likely tomorrow. It'll be uploaded on YouTube, my Ashtar Command Spaceship News channel. You can watch all the previous shows on here that we have with guests. And I want to thank you both for being our guests tonight. We're at almost at 100,000 likes. We have 201 people here. I hope people will get the likes going. Press the button on the screen.
We have WhatsApp.
Say again.
We have WhatsApp. Have you downloaded WhatsApp?
What is WhatsApp?
It's this.
Is the app WhatsApp?
We speak to people for free.
Hold on,
here.
I'll show you.
We can speak to you free. It's this one here.
That one there.
Oh, what's up? Okay.
So if you send your US number to Levi, we can send
you can DM me your phone number, and I'm gonna DM you my phone number, so then we can on WhatsApp, yeah, if you have the WhatsApp app.
Okay.
And then there we can send pictures and stuff like that.
Good. Okay, I'll have to do that.
I'm gonna tell you now, if you want somebody on your live, I have a friend that I met on here called Jerica. She came on to my friend's live. She has been abducted.
Mm-hmm.
Her grandma got taken by the aliens. She had marks on her arm when she came back.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm.
She's the most amazing girl. She lives in the USA. She got taken by the aliens. Nobody believed her. She had a traumatic experience when she was younger. When she came back, she pulled something from her nose.
Really?
She put it in the freezer. Okay. I said to her, check to see if it's magnetic. She said, what do you mean? I said, just go and get a magnet. And we were live. We had loads of people. She got a magnet and it's magnetic.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy. Really, right? Yeah.
She's on our WhatsApp. She's also on here. So if ever you want her to come in and do what I'm doing, I'll invite her next time.
Invite her next time. We'd like to have her on for sure. River Blue says, who does the abductions? Well, I can tell you about, usually it's the negative ET space people that they're lower vibrational beings. They usually will be doing the abductions. When was her abduction experiences? Was it recent or a couple of years ago?
No, a couple of years ago, but she's an amazing girl. She went to a turnabout. Was it turnabout that you have there? She had to do nearly a year in turnabout. The doctor place. So she had quite a traumatic experience. And we all talk about having those awful jib jabs here.
Yeah.
But I promise you, she's amazing. She's seen things. Her grandma got taken. Her
Yeah.
grandma told her they were looking for the blonde woman in her family, which was her mother. Her mother didn't get taken, but Jerry has been taken.
Wow. So, and this all happened a couple of years ago, correct?
Yeah. She'll come on here and share her story with you if you want.
Yeah, I'd love to have her on. We're usually on at 11 o'clock in the U.S. in the p.m.
So, listen, she's US. It's not a problem to her.
She's U.S. Okay.
Yeah, she's US.
All right. Well, it's getting kind of late for sure. I want to thank you guys. It's just daytime for breakfast over in the UK. You guys have been sensational.
6:16 in the morning, but I will keep, if you send Levi here, send you now if you load an app called WhatsApp, I think it's +1, just send your USA number and we'll send you all the footage as we get it.
Okay, I can do that. I'll remember it. Oops, I just dropped my... Okay, here we go. But I want to thank you guys. We'll definitely do it either tonight or tomorrow morning. I'll do it. But we're fading a little bit after being on since 11 p.m. Eastern. You guys have been great. We loved having you on here tonight. All my viewers loved it. Thank you, Rod, everybody, Grace, everybody, all the moderators, everybody out there, all the viewers. This is what we do on this show. This is why this show is out of this world, because this is the kind of real stuff you're not going to see on Discovery, on BBC TV, or Canadian TV.
On the other side, on this account, I post news, like real news, what's happening in England, what happens around the world, what happens even in USA. Some of the stuff, my account is how you see it.
How many followers does he have?
Who?
The guy. How many followers do you have?
I have almost 60,000. I almost have 1 million likes.
Levi has... Okay.
Levi has what?
Now look, this is his account.
You're gonna probably beat me by 10,000 bazillion.
No, better than that.
I'm not big.
Yeah, he's big.
I'm not big. That you call big?
Let's see. What am I looking at? I can't. It's reversing the numbers. I can't see. Can you read the numbers on there? Because the camera reverses everything. Let's see. What does it say? I can't see that. It's 100. You have a lot of people, man. Followers. You have almost 300,000.
I follow 150, 267.7k followers and 396.7k likes because it's a news channel.
Right. Well, that makes sense. I'm organically going to get to hopefully 100,000 followers by summer. That's my goal. I'm almost at 60,000 now. I think it's just going to be an organic process. So I guess I don't know what viral is on TikTok. I still don't understand what that means.
We go viral daily.
Daily, because on her account, I don't know on TikTok why it shows like that, but you can see the views.
Oh yeah. Like right now, I can tell you, I've had 4,500 people watch this show since I've been on here. That's since 11 o'clock at night Eastern. 4,500 people have been in here watching the show, even though the numbers say 200, 187. But TikTok tracks the viewership, and we've had 4,500.
It was lovely that we could come on and share our being with you.
Oh, man, we love you guys. You're great. You're like friends that we've had for years. It's really nice to have you here with us. And you guys are always welcome on the show, always.
No problem. Always when we up, because I'm constantly on TikTok with the news of whatever. If you want to invite me in, we come in, and
I'm to infinity and beyond.
And I'm following both of you. And if you have any breaking UFO ships that land in the field somewhere and a bunch of space people come out and say hello, you'll be the ones covering it. I know that.
We'll let you know, no problem. And you're welcome, everybody. You're welcome.
All right. Everyone, thank you for real news.
For me, it's not seeing what to hide away, because like humanity, they need to know, Yeah,
everybody needs to know. We have to be the disclosure, and that's what this show's about. I'm here to bust the matrix. I've been I've been on NPR radio in the U.S. here for about 21 years, and I do a show on radio, which I broadcast Sunday mornings on TikTok, called Ashtar Command Radio, which is, I come from off planet. I worked with the Ashtar Command before there were websites. There are a few of us here that are going to be having, with the positive space people, we're going to be going off planet in a couple of months. One of our people here I've met through TikTok. It's a crazy situation, and all of us have met this way through TikTok. I have many friends here, even in Connecticut, that I met just through here. But there's going to be five of us going off planet. One has been going on ships in the mountains of Vermont 12 times already. Well, that picture is amazing.
This is guy is called UFO Galactic Star Walkers. He has he 3D'd it. This guy's a photographer. He posted it on his Facebook page. So he is my CCTV camera. He's got one of them. I've only got 2 comments on there.
Yeah.
But he's UK and he's on TikTok. He's UFO.
UFO. He should come on the show if he does UFO stuff. Let him know about the show. We always love interviewing people from all over the world, and you guys have been great. I'm just really, I think we all had a great time.
Uploaded to his, he has quite a lot. Look.
Jason says, we have a person here says he's had 5 ships come to him. Jason, I'd like to have you come on the show tomorrow night. We're on the East Coast. Jason, we'd love to have you on tomorrow night. We get on at 11 p.m. On the East Coast. If you're able to do that, we'll have you on and interview about the 5 ships. How's that sound? That's really amazing. So thank you guys for being here. We hit over 103,000 likes. Everybody follow everybody here. I always believe in doing that. I'll take a look at the video. Ningshis, I think it's Ningshis Sadada. I have returned. I'll take a look at that video when I'm more awake, because I'm starting to fade out as your host here. And we don't want to do that, because you don't want to be falling asleep on the camera. That's not going to happen.
Listen,
we're just awakening.
I fell asleep like
on the camera.
Oh yeah, on the live. I was sitting. I saw about 6-ish in the evening. And we got about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was still alive. And by talking like that, I was sitting outside the people, and
you must have had 10,000 people watching you sleep.
Well, I don't know. Probably, I don't know.
Yeah,
I just
you never know.
Sleep time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to do. When you have to sleep, you have to sleep. Whether it's on camera or off, you got to sleep.
Obviously.
Some.
All right, guys.
All right, we have to let him go because he's tired.
Have a good.
We'll definitely talk to you guys again. I want to thank everybody, Riley, everybody out there watching, Grace, April, everybody out there. Thanks for being here, folks. And we definitely want to have Jason come on tomorrow night. Jason, I have a feeling you have an incredibly interesting story. So we're going to have you on tomorrow night as our first guest to talk about what happened. Thanks everybody for being here. Thank you for the gifting. We appreciate all the gifts. We need to finish the hats before I go to sleep. There's 7 more cowboy hats that have not been taken that I have not gotten yet. There's 7 people out there that could unconditionally give me 7 more hats. I have these hats. They're TikTok gifts, the TikTok hats. I'll wear the hat if you put it on my head. Jackie, thank you for that. Chahar. I'll do whatever way you want to do it. The River Blue, Tahar. We have this thing called Tahar that I do at the end of the show. So if I keep getting those brown hats, I'll do the Tahar for you. I mean, I don't want to have to do that, but if you want me to do it, I have to have a hat on my head.
I'm in the chat here. I'm here if anyone wants to follow.
Yeah, and definitely follow both of them for sure. Again, and also as before we going down the show, I need a few more of those hats, the ones that are the brighter ones. The brighter hats I have, let's see what's available on my shelf. I have only 1 hat taken of those. There's 7 more hats. I got to believe there's 7 more people around the world that can take a hat. 7 more people. Thank you for the roses. Our store is filled with whatever you want to do. If you want to do the brown hat with the mustache, you can do that. It's up to you. If you want to do the hanging lights, you can do that. If you want to do mermaids or fish going through my camera, you can do that.
Hang on 1 minute.
Tahar.
1 minute.
That's what I do.
Do something while you're here.
Okay. Susan Mary, thank you. All right, but everybody, take care. It's been great, and we try.
If you
Hold
wait
on.
1 minute,
1 minute.
Okay, we'll take 1 minute. Okay.
there you are.
I'm in almost 1 minute.
Thank you so much. You gave me a hat. Thank you. We appreciate you guys.
Well, I mean, I have a hat upstairs, yeah, but I give
That's
it to
a
you.
nice
Right.
Well,
No, that's it's all good. Yaya cowboy hat, Yaya spirit. I feel like a cosmic disco guy that's getting ready to go on a spaceship, and I wear this hat, and they say, "Greetings, thank you for coming on. Do you have any extra hats?" Anyway, okay, we love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, everybody.
Take care.
We
Catch you later, guys, yeah?
Take care.
God bless. We'll catch you again. And Yaya, thank you so much. Let me do this. I'm almost there. I'm at what am I? Am I at how many hats do I have left? I need 4 more hats to make my night. Jill, I have no shame when I ask for gifts on here. I love it. I just, I'm the all around everything. So I appreciate everyone's gifts. I really love everybody here. Don't forget to get a hold of me. I actually am following you, I believe. Let me make sure. Oh, yeah, now I'm following you. Send me a message too, Ning. Send me a message because on the morning when I get up, I'm going to be looking at messages. I might look at some tonight, but it is getting kind of late here. So I want to thank everyone for being here. I'll get to your messages in the morning. I just got to get some sleep here. So everybody take care. If you're in the U.S. somewhere, get some sleep, unless you're a all-nighter person. I sent you a message a couple of weeks ago. We'll have to take a look at that. Resend it, Paranormal, so I can take a look. I get so many messages coming from everywhere. So we'll catch you all later. Everybody have a good night. Be well. And remember, keep your eyes to the skies.